Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I thought I'd just have a little bit of a different intro there today. A little bit of a different one. Hello there, Zomtronic. How are you doing? It's Sunday. It's time for a bit of good old Warframe. Let's turn on the usual music now, shall we? So that bit there, obviously that is Sleeping in the Cold Below. That was composed, or at least put together for the Shores Inn by Buffoon over on YouTube. So definitely give them a check out. They do some good stuff with basically in-game music using the Shores Inns and Octavia's drum set, as it were. Very impressive work, honestly, the way they managed to put it all together. And that one there, it all fits onto one Shores Inn. I've not had a decent opportunity to use it so far. I've been using it at times in missions, but it lasts about 3 minutes long. It's the entire, starting soon screen. It's not usually 3 minutes in a mission I can just sit down and belt out some notes, so, there we are. That aside, as the title of stream today would suggest, we're going to be doing some glaive farming. Now I've got myself a whole bunch of relics to get us cracking on that there. Was hello Quintus, hello Joker Jez. Is that Joker Jez? Joker T Jess? I'm going to go with Joker. I'm just calling you Joker right now. There's another Joker that's going to come around, but you're still Joker right now. But yes, I've been working on getting some glaive relics ready for this. So the real big daddy of them, the rare part to get, I already apparently have one blueprint, so that's nice. But yeah, I've got 20 of these relics, and I've been working to get these ones all up to Radiant. After that then, we have got some Axes. I've got these 4 Radianted up, but I've still got some Axie Neo which need improving. I'm hoping we'll get some traces along the way on opening up these ones. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Ah, fair dues, Tom. You got, you ready now? Nice. You can get those MR points and then feed her over to Helmut and never think about her again. It'll be great. It'll be great. Now, we will be getting on with the sortie as usual to get started with, and Quintus has already decided what we're going to be using. On D&D at the moment? Ah, perfect. Yes, thank you. Thank you, yeah. I do have to turn on D&D sometimes, actually quite often whilst playing Warframe off of camera, as I could be testing things, I could be recording things, I can be trying to play a bit of Shores in music. There's a good chance someone's going to try popping up. There's a very good chance, so I do have to use that quite frequently nowadays. Yeah, so Quintus decided we're going to be using the Fairy Grendel, and we're going to be going through a mobile defense with them. Okay, not exactly his forte, but we can work with it. Got mobile defense followed on by spy and then interception. And you absolutely can join in for the sortie. Absolutely. There we are then. So, if you want to join in for today's sortie for this mobile defense, spy, and interception to give yourself that chance at, you know, any of the rewards that give out, really, just send a message over to the engineer, just like Quintus has done here. I'll bring you on in. We got Zomtronic taking slot number 3, which gives us one more open space, whilst I go get the Fairy Grendel. Let's go grab that now. So, one Grendel. Amended, so they look a little bit obnoxious. Sure, we'll start with Grendy this time. Grendy? Fairy Grendel. I put together a Grendel and Fairy there, I got Grendy. I mean, if anyone was going to be called Grendy, it would be this guy. Yeah. Oh dear, dear, dear. So I'm saying, I think after I get the cryo for Vorben Prime, I'm going to try and get a workable build for each Warframe. Honestly, Eurali's not the one I'm most worried about. You can just spam secondaries for at least. I mean, there is that, yeah. Just spam secondaries and don't care. And also don't take her to any mission that requires you to tank, because her defensive ability requires you to get on a bloody K drive. So there is that. What is this abomination? This is Fairy Grendel. This is what happens when I am tasked with having the absolute worst possible fashion I can come up with. And I come up with this, and it gets requested pretty much every single Warframe stream now. So clearly I failed. Clearly. Just put Molt on Eurali? Gotta say, not what I'd consider much of a tank ability. I know you can use it for shield tanking, you know, gate tanking, but that's about the limit of it. And on Eurali of all people, it's not going to get very far. Really not going to get very far, I'd say. Oh my god, decided they are bored of hearing me and they want to leave the room. Well, they can figure it out because I left the car for them. She has been a bit of a weirdo today. Bit of a weirdo she has been. Fine, let's get cracking. Grab this. Drop in.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Alright. Oh, I forgot. I can't roll and carry this. It really annoys me every time I do that. Like, oh, I'll just roll with the data master. The game's like, no, you won't. No, we're not going to let you do that. But it's my ability. I have a cat? Yes, I do have a cat. I would bring her up on screen, but she really despises that. If I try to pick her up right now, suffice to say, it wouldn't go too well. She's just gonna sit pining at the door until she remembers, oh wait, this door is ajar, I can open it. That was blinding, what the hell was that? Ah, it's Quintus doing Quintus things. Alright. She is a cute cat. She's a very small cat as well. Runs in a litter and hasn't grown all that much. People often mistake her for cat's not quite got to adulthood yet. No, she is definitely an older cat now. Definitely an older cat. But yeah, she's cute. And a menace. An absolute menace. A couple of weeks ago, for one reason or another, she must have eaten something she shouldn't have when she was out and about exploring. She must have. Because she found a way into my bedroom and really paid much attention to where she sleeps before. She's been fine for months, just napping wherever she does around the house. She made her way into my bedroom, And when no one was paying attention to her, she went and took a dump on the bed. Twice. And when I say something must have been arguing with her, the very fact that she did that is first clue. The second clue is, well, I hope none of you are eating a evening meal at the moment, because what I saw there was enough to put me off food for a bit. Yeah. We just threw away that quilt entirely. We could rescue the quilt covers, but it's soaked through to the quilt. So yeah. She's better now, thankfully. Whatever that was, it was a very brief thing. But she is barred from entering my bedroom because, quite frankly, she's been disturbing my sleep as well. And she's been just overall a bit of a nuisance, aren't you? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah. She's boring ever so gently at the door because she knows I don't want her to be loud right now. Oh, I don't wonder, Days Tank. I don't wonder. I have dealt with enough kids, enough nappies over the years of helping out local nursery and whatnot. I know what kids can get up to, so cats don't surprise me. I've seen as bad as it gets from just ordinary people, you know? Granted, at the larval stage of being a kid, but a baby, even then, yikes. I'm not surprised anymore. Haven't been for a long time. Some of these enemies don't need them in the gut. Just keep the one ready for roly-poly purposes. Although this is using up a lot of my energy. I don't know why it's using up so much energy. There's one enemy. But that was absolutely churning through my energy. Yeah, that's more like what it should be. There we go. I have no idea if you can hear the scratching at the moment, but she's, again, being an idiot and doesn't notice that the door is ajar. You know, I'm going to drop this into the console and let her out, because otherwise she is going to drive me insane. 1 sec. You're a shit cat, go! Door's open! There we go. One less cat in the room. She's gone off somewhere to, I don't know, probably nap somewhere else. She decides to migrate around the house throughout the day. She can go out, perfectly fine. She just doesn't want to, it's cold. She probably would have figured it out. Oh, she absolutely would have figured it out. Right after she's annoyed me for another 10-15 minutes. Yo, Nexus! Thank you very much for your subscription with Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. Enjoy your lovely new shiny blue badge. She's an engineer at heart. She's a nuisance at heart. So, same difference, really. Yeah, thank you very much, Nexus. And hello there, Space Cadet. How are you doing today? Hope all is well wherever you are. Slowly but surely we're getting through this sortie, and once we've got all the sortie done, guys, we'll be doing some blade farming. I'm not entirely sure why I have the Emperor equipped at the moment. I think I must have been testing things. Must have.
The odds were against
There we
us.
are, mission complete, let's get out of here.
Mission complete.
Well, I managed to get stuck in a corner. Not sure how I did that one. There we are. Lovely jubbly. Salted Designer saying, hey, first time seeing you on Twitch. Just wanted to say your videos on Zords and Kit Guns help me make a bunch of weapons I love now. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Kit Guns can be pretty damn spicy. I'm not so hot on the Zords, to be honest. Although that's because I just don't really like using Exodia Contagion. But yeah, the kit guns can be pretty damn spicy. Next to say, best Warframe streamer gets my sub. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, President Island. How are you doing today? Alright, Grandy, back in the cupboard you go. We've had the Fairy Grendel moment now. We've had the Fairy Grendel. Let's get rid of that. Let's switch back to good old Lavos, shall we? And with Lavos, let's switch back to the Lieutenant Envoy. Oh yeah, I'm going full meta now. Full meta. Basically, say, is it faster to buy Kuva with Vitus or Steel Essence than to farm Kuva directly? That depends actually kind of on your setup. If you can get a Kuva Survival Relic Fisher going, that one I understand can actually be better because you get the bonuses stacking up. Also, if you have a booster going, you pick up Kuva obviously twice as fast. If you have Smita Kavat, that'll increase it by an average of like 27%. You can get various benefits to improving it on that side of things. Whereas when you come over to the Steel Essence side, and certainly the Vitus Essence side, the Kuva you can pick up there, it doesn't require you to do one specific mission that most people I've noticed aren't really down for. But it's not as quick overall, I believe. Not quite as quick, anyway. I did do a video on Smita. I'm not sure why that's not linked it. Oh, exclamation mark charm. I did the math on Smita's charm, so it might be charm. I didn't even remember this was a spy mission. Whoops. Alright, well. Lavos spy, you know. Who doesn't bring Lavos to a spy mission? Steel Path Kuva Survival, 2 birds, 1 stone. I mean, yeah, that can work. You don't get the relic side of things though. The relic buff is pretty substantial once you get into a longer and longer runs. Just cleaning up the enemies along the way so no one can sound the alarm. Let's do this. Alright, let's get the timing on this correct. There we go. Ah, there was that one there as well. That was not the direction I expected to go. I pointed a different direction to that, so I'm not sure why I'm here, to be quite honest with you. Okay. Can we angle around here? Of course it's an Xmas. Well, I was just laugh it. It's Xmas. What's he gonna do? Scream for help? He's dead. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I void dashed forwards and it went down the ramp. That was interesting. Normally void dashes just go in the direction I'm looking. You know, I shouldn't have to do any weirdy schmeardy stuff just because there is a ramp in front of me. Hey. See? See? You can't tell me that's about the whole, oh, I needed to look up more. I was looking slightly down there. But yeah. If I'm just a little bit too far down, it's like, oh, let me just grip the water. Weird ass mechanic. Whatever. No alarms. Even with that slight mess up, no alarms. It's all good. Okay, is this not the exit? Oh wait, this way's the exit. Almost got it. You had no idea Lavos was Gorse 2.0? Makes you say that? What, you didn't realise you could just skate around? One of my favourite bits from his ability kit. I can just go zoomies on demand, no energy cost, and if you subsume it onto other Warframes, it keeps the fact that it has no energy cost. So just every 5 seconds, you just go zoomies. I'm surprised you guys haven't noticed this before. Like, genuinely surprised. I don't exactly hide Lavos off screen at all. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. On to an interception mission. This is enemy physical enhancement. That's good for me because I have elemental damage. And as we get loading into this, let's get the prediction up as well. What reward do you think we're going to get from this sortie today, guys? What reward do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be an Anasa Sculpture or Endo? Or is it going to be literally anything else? Literally anything else. The Anasa Endo side, well, you know exactly what the percentage chance is on that if you watch the recent sortie video, so I don't need to go explaining that to you guys. at what do you think we're actually going to get from today's sortie. Hit the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window. You'll be able to make your bet. You can bet with as many or as few points as you want. If you want to gamble with 10, you gamble with 10. If you want to gamble with 5,000, you can. We have gambles of 420 and 6,900. I see. Well, let's get cracking this then. Let's get cracking. You're having fun there, Space Cadet. You got a Soma ribbon from the sortie? Oh, fair do, Nexus, fair do. Usually with the ribbons, I don't open them up as soon as I get them now. I just kind of build up a pile and then just go on a ribbon spray every now and then. I'm doing alright, thank you, Brickley. Hope you're doing well today. I'll tell you what, I have been trudging through the numbers in Warframe today. I have been trudging through, at least when I've not been farming up void traces for today's stream. The next topic I'm going to be doing a video on, it might be a bit of a doozy. I'll make it nice and simple for you guys once it actually hits the screen, but getting it to the point of it being simple and useful, that's going to be an interesting one. That is definitely an interesting one. I have very slowly but surely going through the data on so far 29 weapons. I'm going to be checking out probably another 40 or so, maybe 50. Get it all to work. Yeah, otherwise all good. Just a lot of number crunching. A lot of number crunching. Something that's maybe not so crucial, but we'll find out. Might make a discovery, might not. We'll find out. That's science for you. Summons are the best sound effects in the game. I mean, fair enough, Daystank. Fair enough. I can't actually remember what the summer sounds like. Thank you, Quintus. I can't remember what the summer actually sounds like. Oops. Catch it. Catch it. Ah, I fell. Back up we go. There we are. Hey, Holy Moan Dog, if you get yourself a pineapple, I mean, either you've got yourself some nice shiny endo, or, if you're more like myself, and you don't really need to get that much more endo, you got another decoration. That's grand, that is. More decoration, always fun. A is really struggling at the moment, isn't it? There we are, that'll help them out. Oh god, that one went flying. Let's give them a few extra shots over there. Hey, should be good to recapture that now. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, well, the weapon got stolen from them. That's never easy to handle. Except it actually totally is. Like, come on. Bloom Protein makes this mode a joke? It does, yeah. Although, I would say that out of everything, perhaps the most overpowered here would be Cora. 2 Strangle Domes, you can solo handle 3 locations. 2 of them domed, 1 of them you're just you. You're Whipcore. Seriously, why is A not taken back? Come on. Come on, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? Here we go. Now it's captured, and now I need to go back and rescue my one. Rescued. There we are. Back to defending a map point. Yes, Lover can work wonders too. I prefer the hard crowd control that is on Cora rather than soft crowd control, just for that extra guarantee that it's going to hold them. Just that extra guarantee. Oh, fair enough, Present Island, fair enough. I'm going to guess that you're in one of the clans that can just print them out then. These enemies are ready for round 2. Here we are. We're ready for round 2. Should be loading up any second now. There it is. Spanner rewards are gone. Are they? I'm seeing them all on my side. You might need to refresh your stream. Yeah, they're definitely showing on my side. Are we all in sync? No, B. Ah. Ever so slightly behind. Sad times. Sad times. On the plus side, heat. Hey, come on. How can you not love a gun that has this much explosive force? It doesn't just hit like a truck. It looks like it hits like a truck. I don't even know where that one went. Oh. One hydrate. There you are, Days Tank. Cheers. Alright, on the... Oh, it's terrible. On the open worlds, it's best, honestly. Because the sheer distance you can get with a blast is insane. But even here in a relatively open area, the yeet power is incredible. Ah, I see Space Cadet. Well, at least you got him now. At least you got him. Oh dear. I just bounced off the catwalk. Let's see, we're at 43%. We're slowly getting there. This is definitely just a kind of a sit and wait game mode. Especially... Oh, hello. Hello, what the... Okay, what frame is this person using? Mesa. They got downed against a Grineer as Mesa. Mesa, the frame that has a 95% damage reduction on demand ability. Alright. Someone's not paying attention. It happens to all of us eventually. Really? Alright, alright. And sometimes we just kind of get used to shield gating and forget that pressing 3 exists. We've all been there. Quintus just absolutely wrecking the armor of the Grineer over there. Kind of funny because they're only like level 80 odd, so we just blap them. Just good old blap still works, as you see. Yeah, sometimes people do just have a lapse in focus. I mean, you could be reading Twitch chat, next thing you know, you've accidentally got a Radbrock and killed all your teammates, that kind of thing. It happens. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, this is not good for them. Let's just clean up the area. Can you not try suiciding when I'm reviving you? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, fun fact, if you try to self-revive whilst you are being revived, it cancels the person reviving you. They have to reactivate it. It'd be a little bit confusing. There we are. So that is both waves complete, and we should be done on the sortie. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed for something good. We get an Orokin reactor blueprint. Okay. Alright, didn't expect to get that today. Sure, let's pop that into there. So, in terms of what reward we get, is it an endo item? It is not. Those of you who guessed no, you're absolutely right. There you are. Enjoy your extra channel points. Looks like the vast majority are probably going to Evo Shady because they gambled with 5,812. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there a frame that can almost do anything / everything? There are various frames which can cover a heck of a lot. Absolutely. There are various frames which can cover a lot. Lavos is a lazy tank, great damage dealer, decent enough mobility overall, so we can get a fair amount done. Wukong is stellar overall. What these two really lack is crowd control. Because they can both heal themselves, they can both tank pretty damn well. They can both deal out a lot of damage, but they can't really crowd control very well. Crashmeister, cheers. Also, Quintus saying, gotta go for the night. Thanks for your reactor. You take care then, Quintus. You take care. Equinox is another one who can deal a tremendous amount of damage. She's got stealth in her crowd control ability with, what's it called? Rest and Rage ability, that's it. So she can literally just put the enemies to sleep, and quite rapidly too, so that is a pretty decent one overall. There's not really a mission she would lack in overall, I'd say. Equinox is a good all-rounder. Her stealth is just limited to putting enemies to sleep though, so you do have to watch out on that side. Things are immune to being put to sleep in one way or another, or if you miss it, that can become problematic. Yokezo asking, when is it better to use both Sacrificial mods over Prime Pressure Point for a heavy attack build? For heavy attack builds, basically. If you've got a heavy attack build which is relying on crits, you want to be using both mods. If it's not using crits, then the question isn't there in the first place, because why would you need to have the Sacrificial set? So yeah, if you go for a crit heavy attack build, use both of the Sacrificial mods. If it's not heavy attack, certainly if you're not going for just pure heavy attack, so if you're going for non-crit, or if you're going for a combo efficiency heavy attack build, then you don't want to be using Sacrificial Pressure. But yeah. In terms of other ones which are good all-rounders, Wisp is a pretty decent all-rounder. It's the reason you see her in a lot of places. A Volt is a pretty decent all-rounder. Rhino is actually better than people give him credit. People use him as a lazy tank a lot of the time, but he is better than people give him credit. Vara, her lack of ability to properly clear a room normally brings her back, but then you can get weapons for that, so Vara can do pretty well. Harrow's crowd control isn't the best, I would say. So whilst he can tank deal damage quite handily, he's got no stealth, and he's got relatively limited crowd control, I would say. So I wouldn't say Harrow is a handle everything kind of frame. You can use him for everything, but then you can use a unmodded Excalibur for nearly everything, you know? Banshee is very limited, so not her. Hildrin, she's got some weaknesses. Gorse is good for a lot of stuff, but his crowd control is definitely lacking. His stealth is non-existent. Loki is good for a lot of stuff. He's got crowd control, he's got his stealth out the wazoo, obviously. He lacks in the damage dealing arena though. There's definitely a lack there. Cora, she's amazing for a lot of stuff. She lacks in stealth though. Octavia, just overpowered. She can handle literally everything. The only thing she can't do is heal. That is a notable downside, but you can get healing from other ways. But yeah, she definitely has that downside. But there are a number of frames which can do quite a lot of stuff, is the point I'm getting across to here. Brochi can handle a hell of a lot of things. Nezha can handle a hell of a lot of things. Zaku a hell of a lot of things. Necros, decent amount. Inoros, moving on. There are a lot of very versatile and very powerful frames. In fact, very few of them really struggle in more than one area. Very few struggle in more than one area. Hydroid is a good example of one that struggles in loads of areas. I basically never see a Hydroid player. Like, seriously. Unless I happen into someone who is farming for a certain material and they themselves just aren't doing it all that well. And they're not using Cora, they're not using Necros, that for some reason decided to pick up Hydroid as their farm frame. That's the only time I see him now. Otherwise, Hydroid players are very, very rare. Because he's just hasn't got anything to talk about really these days. A better chance of getting legendary core from a sword. See, it does feel like it, yeah. It does feel like it. Pilfering Swarm's 100% effective? I'm very aware of that fact. So he can pilfer bodies more efficiently than almost any other farming option. I think more than any other farming option. Downside is getting those bodies in the first place he's worse at. Yeah. Charles, you'll find Aldis, Inaros, and various other frames. Inaros is not in the top half of Warframes, no. Yeah, I used Hydroid farming when I didn't have other options either, yeah. But even then, he's just really forgettable these days. Definitely needs looking at. With that aside though, this isn't a stream all about ragging on various Warframes. This is a stream about getting more sets of this one right here. This shiny, shiny weapon. And spiky. Very dangerous in every way. I've gone and got some relics ready for it. I would like to go and crash those open. And we've already got Zomtronic in squad here. We've got Clemco in squad. So we've got one more space open if you would like to join in for a little bit of relic cracking. And we've got 3 options when it comes to the lifts. We've got a survival, which is terrible. We got an excavation, which is meh. And then we got rescue, which is obviously the correct one, but shuts in 20 minutes. Neo? No, Lith. Not farming Siren sets? No, I'm not farming Siren sets. I'm farming Glaive Prime. You see, I figured that a lot of people are going to be farming up the frames, because the frames are quick and obvious sellers. I figure a lot of people are going to go for that, whereas Glaive Prime is a universal thing. Yeah, loads of people want to get the frames, whatnot, and they'll get to the frames. But Glaive Prime, more and more people will just keep moving over towards this weapon, which is ludicrously overpowered in the hands of every single Warframe in the game. So yeah, that's why I'm farming. That's why I'm farming. Days Tank, you don't need to do a exclamation mark IGN. I am literally the Kengineer. There is not another the Kengineer in Warframe. I made sure to grab this name before I started doing these shit videos. You have no lifts? Clem. What? Right, that explains it. Okay, well, if you have no lifts, I'm very sorry, but you're going to have to dip out. Pure and simple, my dude. Go and get yourself some lift relics, and then you can join back in. But if you don't have lift relics, you can't come along. It's a very simple rule I have on this, is if you are in a relic fisher, you do actually have to bring a relic. Glaive Prime might be too hard to handle on console, or at least more cumbersome to handle. Console buttons and overall controls are just inferior to PC, so that doesn't surprise me. How to farm Lith easy? Head on over to this mission here. Epic Capture. Just run that one as fast as you can. There you are, that's it. That's how you get Lith relics super quick. You just run that mission. In the Void, Hepit Capture. It is stupidly low level, you will not struggle in the slightest. So I'm saying I only have 1 G1, so I'll dip after the first. Oh, you don't have to bring that relic. I'm the one bringing that relic. If I was forcing you guys to bring that specific relic, there'll be basically 2 people here for a bit and that. Then it's just the end of the game, you know? No. You bring a Lith relic. That's what you need to bring. I'm the one who's gone out and farmed, where is it? 20 Radiant G1s. That's on me. We ain't rad sharing? We ain't doing a specific rad share. No. If you've got the G1, I highly recommend using it. If you haven't, then just bring what you want, honestly. Preferably something valuable. That would be nice, you know, contribute back. But the core thing is, bring a Lith relic. We public? I think we are. Do you want to pick yourself a relic, Phantom Wars? I said if you'd like to join. You've joined, so grab a relic. Let's go. Awesome. Let's go do this. And hey, some random joins in fills slot number 4 there. They get themselves a shiny Glaive Prime blueprint. Oh, yeah, lucky them. So did someone just recommend farming Lith relics by doing defense missions? Yo, I would highly recommend you don't do that. Like, seriously, no. Defense missions are slow farming relics. That is a bad idea. Why do a mission that can take typically about 5 minutes per reward slot and doesn't always give a relic, when you can instead do a mission that can be done in 1 minute and always give you a relic or relic equivalent? Hey. Oh, did I miss a letter S from when there used to be
We can't
multiple
leave
people on a
without
previous
rescuing
stream?
the prisoner.
My bad there, Dickja. My bad. I'll update it later. Why aren't any rewards showing up? You need to refresh your stream.
That's it.
There you are,
opened the
Rainuva.
relic. Finish your mission.
Yeah, if you notice that there are no channel point rewards showing up, that's because Twitch is being a cheeky little backer and needs to be refreshed. That's it. Twitch isn't showing you what should be there. Refresh it because Twitch doesn't know how to make an application that actually works consistently. Kind of like Warframe. Kind of like Warframe in that regard. Simple things like, you know, show the rewards. No. Something's got to break at some point. Hello, Demicademi. How are you doing today? What's the excavation? I'm not sure what you mean by what's the excavation. We're not doing an excavation mission.
Let's go home.
Overall, I did enjoy the new war. I have quite a number of criticisms of it, from both gameplay and story aspects. Not that I'll go into detail on that right now, because I do not want this to be a rant stream. But in the moment and for itself as itself, I did enjoy it, yes. The greater implications for the Warframe universe, the storytelling. I'm gonna pick that one. I'm gonna pick that one because I apparently already have a Frost Prime chassis. Also, apparently I forgot to have Warframe info open. Let me fix that right now. There we go. We'll use that in the future. Yeah, I did enjoy the new war. I wouldn't rate it highly. Overall, for a cinematic quest, it was certainly appealing overall, but I wouldn't rate it highly. Like 7 out of 10 kind of rating. Going for more? You know what? Honestly, Phantom. Honestly, I was thinking of just ending the stream right here. Yeah, I did title the stream "Let's Farm Glade Prime Sets," but you know what? Now that you've asked, I was thinking of just ending it. You know, 40-minute stream. That'd be great. Come on. Come on. Also, Orku Perkle apparently doesn't want to be here anymore, so let's time out. Orku Perkle. Oh, is it the names that aren't in English that makes it harder? There we go. You wanted to be timed out? You timed out. Time Reaper asking, can I join in the squad? Time Reaper, you know that's not how it works, but yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's go get some more of this. Bam. Thank you, Demi. I'm glad you appreciate them. Alright, let's get cracking on this. Good evening, Pagan Chaz. Who got timed out? Orca Perkele. They requested to be timed out. They used the 2035 option, so thank God. They'll be back in, what's that, like 40 minutes? 37 minutes? Something like that.
Our intel suggests that our present interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage.
That is the worst void fisher I've seen. Is that just one enemy that stepped out of it? Honestly. That's pathetic. Oh, is that your endgame, Yukazo? Alright, well, I have it on good authority that you are not the only person trying to go for it. I have it on good authority, you are not the only person. And no, you cannot pull your resources together. All or none. Where is this waypoint taking me? It's actually down here. Okay. Go down the wrong direction. My bad. There we go. Oh, come on, grab the ledge. When you want them to grab the ledge, he doesn't. There we go. True, there is that. If you subscribe, you do gain spanners at a faster rate on the channel. You get 20% extra if you are subscribed at tier 1, and you get even more if you're subscribed at tier 2 or 3. So if you did want to support that channel to that level and really get those spanners racking in, that is something you can absolutely do. Likewise, on that note there, if you want extra spanners, you also get more for joining in on raids, you get more for coming to consecutive streams on the channel, and you get even more if you gift a sub or tip the stream with some bits. I think it's a minimum of 100 bits for it to actually count for the channel points though. There's loads of ways to get those spanners. Or you just keep watching the stream and that still works too. Thank you, Teremitas. Appreciate it. Renee was saying, remember, it solves practical problems in terms of most efficient tactics, aka the meta. I mean, I don't establish just the meta, but yes, I do look into what is efficient. Like, this is efficiently going to give me most plat. As for the options here, Reaper Prime handle, don't mind if I do. Apple is saying, hoping all the work put into my Railjack amp Necromech and loadout would have actually meant something in the new war. They made such a big deal that we couldn't change it in the quest, and yet that. Yeah, that's one of my criticisms. That is one of my criticisms, but hey, they advertised a cinematic quest, not an endgame quest. They did advertise cinematic, and the funny thing about cinematics is that they're full of cinematics rather than challenges. I can understand they're doing this big old push, this big old drive. Yo, have a look at this. We've got this amazing thing coming out. Everyone come and join in. They didn't want to then lock people into being unable to complete it. I can understand that. But still, fighting the new war and seeing like a level 12 sentient is like... Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, certain missions will make the lighting look a bit odd, Space Cadet. Some missions just do that. Sorry, Klimka, the squad is full up at the moment. Squad is full up at the moment. We'll be cycling throughout the stream. Yeah, we are a little bit on the fuller side at the moment. I mean, Time Reaper here, he's a VIP on the channel, so, you know. Kind of a bit slow on the draw to take out his place there, my dude. Dibs next open slot. We don't operate a dib system. We don't operate a dib system here. That's not how it works. Was that corrupted really trying to raise the alarms? Honestly. See, now you just sound like the clueless noob from Battlefield Friends. And that is not someone you want to emulate. That freaking void defense thingy, making them invulnerable. When I blap, they die, okay? Will I be watching the dev stream on Friday? Probably not, no. Probably not. I'll have to pick up the details later. What time is the dev stream? Do you like shields? I mean, fair enough. God damn it. Alright, fine. I'll just not open the door. It's fine. 2 PM Eastern? I have no idea what time Eastern is. Like, we have a universal time code. Someone translate into the time code that is literally called universal. About this time Friday, you think? Alright. I might just have to Google this later. Ampersand PM UK. 7 PM. Okay, well, 7 PM Friday. It's funny, I kind of tend to be busy 7 PM Friday. I tend to be quite busy then, which would prevent me from watching a dev stream. Yeah, so that one's out the window. I'll catch the details after it's been streamed. Oh, the Stalker's late. No good day for him. Stalker can't be pissed? He can be pissed. He's had plenty of opportunity to come try and hit me. Wants to come in when we're doing fast missions here on stream? Pfft. Nope. No chance. No chance on that one, bruh. Free galvanized mod? Yeah. Alright. Catch you later, Time Reaper. Catch you later. So, Clem Killer, if you wanted to join in, right? Where's the message? Send me a message, my dude. I don't know what name I'm inviting right now. Send me a message. I'll bring you into the squad. Is that rescue still open? Yeah, we got a couple minutes on that still. How do I know which relic reward to choose or is worth the most? Bacon chats. Have a watch on stream. You'll see the pop-up that comes up from the Warframe info overlay. That shows what is the right item to pick up. Oh, Clemkiller's brought himself into the squad. Alright, that works. Cool. Grab your relic, and let's get it cracking. Bonus points if you can refine it. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, Clem, you need to get yourself an aura. You'll be able to do even more of your Warframe then. President Island saying, not completely sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that the amount of void traces you get is dependent on tier of reward you get in a Fisher. Nope. No, the void traces are actually decided at the moment you get 10 reactants. You pay attention to the bottom of your screen. You won't be able to see it on mine because the subs indicator is in the way. You pay attention to the bottom of your screen. The moment you get 10 reactant is when you get your void traces. So it's determined there, not the reward. There's no correlation. Press tab 2. Oh, good point. Good point, actually, yeah. Yeah, at the moment, nada.
There's no telling what the captains can do.
7 reactant. Yeah, P will open up the full mission report, whereas tab just gives you a quick peek at it. On 8. A little bit more. 9. 1 to go. 10. And you see, I've got 22 void traces. So I get 22 for opening this relic. Because it acts like a drop, it is affected by drop. So because it's classed as a resource, and it's a resource you pick up, it is affected by resource boosters. So if you have a resource booster running, you will get double void traces. However, I believe a drop chance booster does not affect it because it's a guaranteed drop.
Someone's gonna die in there. Thank you.
I don't need to hack this. He found. I zoned out reading chat there.
I can fight too. Give me a weapon.
Here we go. I'm just going to blast this area. And easy peasy. Easy peasy. Hey, there it is. 43.9 average platinum value. Would you look at that? Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. This is exactly why I've been farming up the traces to get these. Just the blueprint on its own is worth more than 2 Warframe slots. Just the blueprint on its own. You can get an entire prime frame for that, I'm pretty sure. The time you joined, yep, there you are. You need to test the ice skater yourself after stream? And grab your Lavos and try it out. Best way to farm Toroids? Depends on which Toroid you're looking to get. And the reason you're trying to get those Toroids. There's different methods. Oh, there you are then, Claim Killer. You can rank yourself up when you get a chance. Here we go, loading on in. As a general case when it comes to Toroid farming, if you're looking to get the 3 basic Toroids, they drop most often in 3 specific parts of the Orb Valis. Check the wiki to find out which parts those are for which one you're farming. And the way I would go about farming is head over to an area, make as much noise as possible, get your wanted rating, whatever they call it in game, as high as possible. Use your Necromech to deal damage, whilst you have a Necros as your Warframe, set with a high range Desecrate ability. With Desecrate turned on, Necros will continue to loot the area even when you've switched out of your Warframe and into your Necromech. So your basic ass Necros, he will be perfectly fine. He will not take damage because you've switched into your Necromech. You'll be able to deal loads of damage and you'll still get bonus looting. So yeah, Necros will Desecrate, use a Necromech, get wanted in whichever location drops your Toroid. And check the wiki for which one is location you want to be going to. That's the basics, really. I didn't even need to jump up here. I've not had an issue with needing natural talent for missing bodies when it comes to Toroid farming. Typically, you don't get them spawning that quickly. Is this a lockdown? Because I don't see a lockdown warning. Oh, it is a lockdown. Okay, where was the warning on that one? That's weird. Usually it pops up with a message saying, "Hey, you're not allowed through." How do you ping? You press G. That's a default keybind. There we go. Couple more reactants needed at the moment, but that's fine. We'll get that on the way out. Oh yeah, the yeet power of the Envoy is amazing. I love it. Oop, got stuck there. Just the ability to send someone to heaven. Or hell. Depending on which direction I blast them. And here, I'll grab that, and away we go. Activate zoomies, skate forwards. And job done. How so, Rainuva? How so? Yeah, that would be more annoying. That would definitely be more annoying. I'm gonna guess there's a Nightwave challenge to mark mods. Let's see what we got here now. Latron is worth the most, apparently. Latron is worth the most, and that doesn't surprise me because it's from an Iron Relic. So I'm gonna go for the Latron. Is the Envoy only a Tenet gun? Yes, there is not a standard Envoy. There's not many of the Kuvran Tenet weapons which don't have a counterpart. Actually, no, there's quite a few nowadays. But yeah, you've got the Tenet Envoy. There is things like the Tenet Melee, so the Tenet Agendas doesn't have a counterpart to it. I don't actually believe any of the Tenet Melees do. Tenet Grigori, Tenet Livia, things like that. You've also got the Kuva Brahma, that's not got a standard variant. So yeah, there are actually a few of the Nemesis weapons now which don't have a standard variant. That's just about to close, and good too, because I don't really like that one, but we've got a Sabotage. It's not the best, but I'll take it. It's not the best, but I will take it. Let's go. No, there is a standard Shaka. There is a standard one. In fact, I think I've got it in my foundry, don't I? Did I actually claim it already? Oh, there's a core attacker left in here. Also, I haven't done that. Whoops. Let's get that building. There we go. There is definitely a standard Shaka, I'm sure of that. Right? I must have been thinking of the core attack then. Yeah, maybe I was thinking of the core attack. Ah well. Oh, is it core attack and Karak? Okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Well, there's definitely a standard nuker, but I know that for certain. I very unfortunately got a nuclear ribbon just around the time that the Kuva nuclear was announced. I didn't pay attention to that notice. I didn't get the significance of it all. I was just happy to sell a nuclear ribbon. Yeah, so I did not get full value for that nuclear ribbon. That was very unfortunate timing for me. Had I got it like a week or two later, I would have got a much better price for it. Yeah. But that's fine. He's fine. It just happens.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take
At the time, I was happy to get the plat for it. It wasn't until later I learned I'd been had. Oh.
The reactor is going to
Lucky then.
Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you
Okay.
can to make sure it never works again.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit over here and get ready to blat. Any second now. There we go.
The reactor has gone critical.
Oh, need to pop this. Of course, lockdown. Ta-da! Come on, don't get stuck in the doorway. Ooh, that is nice, Nexus. That is nice. Okie dokie. Well, Nidus is worth the most in terms of ducats, but Latron Prime again. Latron Prime. I'm definitely not going to go with the Bratton Prime barrel. Yeah, I'll pick up the Latron Prime. I'm probably going to single-handedly tank the value of this item here today, but, you know, well, that happens. That happens. Might go about purchasing the components that go into it and sell it as sets. Might be better. Why does the slide boosting look so fun? That'll be because it is fun. Turns out, yeah, you're pretty perceptive there. It is fun. And you know what's really great about Vile Rush, guys? You know what is absolutely legendary tier about it? You can use it on any Warframe. It is one you can subsume. On every single Warframe, it is completely free to cast and only has a 5-second cooldown. So if your Warframe has anywhere between standard to high range, the higher the better, you can always use Vile Rush. Always. Oh, sweet. Time Reapers have got a G1. Nice. Hello, Beard. How you doing today? Which Warframe have I not subsumed? Probably Caliban, actually. I think there's Caliban. I've just not got around to doing him yet. Yeah. I need to get a second. I'm not going to get rid of the only Caliban I have. Oh, you're not far enough in to do that? You can get there in a reasonable amount of time. You can get Lavos pretty handily from the Entrati. From what I recall, it doesn't take too much to get hold of him. And likewise, you can get the helmet system with just rank 3 from the Entrati too. So overall, getting Vile Rush to put onto other frames isn't that big of a grind overall. Like, yeah, it's no early game thing, but it's not like top tier end games uber grind. You know? We're not talking Ash Farm here. Far from it.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure
20-kilometer hike in minus 10 degrees C. Beard, you are absolutely insane. Completely and utterly mad. 20 kilometers in minus 10. Bruh. I've been complaining about to go into the shops in that. I'm quite satisfied living where the air will occasionally hurt my face, but not so much as to utterly snow me in if I so much as want to go for a walk. I'm fine with this middle ground. Yeah, I'm not sure on the reasoning on being able to trade refined gems, but I'll take it. Speaking of taking it, I will happily take the Boltor Prime Blueprint. Nice. I think that one came from Zom's Relic. That's a happy 20 plat right there. Bam. We're not trying to speedrun Rain Over, we're just doing them generally quickly. There is definitely a difference between speedrun and just moving quickly. If we were speedrunning, well, for starters, I'd probably be doing it solo. Secondly, I wouldn't be using Lavos. So yeah, the overlay you guys are seeing on stream, it's not a mod, it's a separate application, it's standalone, doesn't interfere with the game at all, it basically just reads the screen and goes, oh hey, this is what it is on Warframe Market. Bam. You got no more relics, Clem? Alright then, you will need to pop out at that point there. Which means we have got a spot open for someone else to join on in. So, if you want to join myself, Zomtronic and Time Reaper here, opening up these relics and getting rich, do exactly what Killer Cape has just done here, and there you go. You are in. Or at least they will be as soon as they accept the invitation. There we go. I'm not impatient. Who said I'm impatient? Alright, let's do this. I'm slightly sat on my jacket here. Yes, I am. That's why I'm pulling it forwards. There we go. Alright, we got H3 Radiant, G1 Radiant, and a T9 intact. Excellent. Let's do this. Let's do this. 2 more G1s from Time Reaper? That's fine. Yeah, there are various weapons which do some kind of weirdly powerful yet not quite powerful stuff. It is an odd one.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing fuel cells.
Oh, need to begin reacting.
There are rich enemy supply
Kiss.
caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact
Thank you, Waffle.
location. Search them out if you are
Unless you meant someone else's, in which case, whatever. Speed. Hello. Well, we got one reacting from that. And a friendship door, nice. Here we go, this will pick us up a bit of reactant. Nom nom nom, we're up to 6. That one in a moment.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now
Grab
is your
this, wrap it around, there we go.
chance to better you can to make sure everyone's safe. The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
I thought someone was on there, I saw someone next to me. There we are. 8 reactors, 9 reactors, still need one more. There it is. And I got the range bonus. Nice.
Open the relic.
That means I can
Finish your mission.
dash for double distance. And I can recast it because Battles's third ability is fun. There we go. I mean, Rainova, you actually do kind of continue to upgrade it. It's not repairs at that point, it's just upgrades, but you do continue to do so after Boar's Prize, yeah. Also, hello! Glade Prime Blueprint. We've made it over 100 plat, just myself alone. Not counting everyone else's pickup so far. Over 100 platinum already on this stream. This is a good one. Easy plat, you know it. I mean, I'm already up to 420 and 4. I won't say no to a little bit more on top of that, you know? One to keep, one to sell. Well, I mean, all of mine are sells at this point. I've already got myself Glade Prime, but this is a good moneymaker, so I'm absolutely happy to just milk it. Now, it's a 10% chance of it dropping from a Radiant G1. 10% chance. We've done 8 of them from mine so far, and got 2. So we are definitely being lucky here. Statistically speaking, we might get 1 or 2 more. We could expect 1 or 2 more. Because we also have Time Reaper's G1 here, so that's like, I think this is his last one, so that'll be 13 more we're opening. But yeah. Statistically, we should expect around 1 to 2 more. But Streamer Luck says you never know. You really never know. You having bad frame dips as Titania? Ooh, yeah. That's not a fun time.
I need you to sabotage
Let's
the
go.
ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
Up the area.
Suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to
Switching it to Toxin specifically to just get straight through those corporate shields. And it works a charm. Is glorious. We're already on to 6 reactors, that's pretty nice. Let's drop down here, ready to receive the core. Pop out this side, won't it?
is going into stasis.
There it is.
Now is your chance to complete the sabotage. Use whatever
Yeah, I'll take a break when I'm done. Oh, I get the message all the time. Literally every hour. Literally every hour.
inside.
We made it.
The reactor has gone
Let's go.
critical. Get to extraction.
Oh no, magnetic rock, my energy. Whatever shall I do? Hydrate, but I'm trying to run. There you are, Beard. Cheers. Hate it. Okie dokie. Reaper Prime handle is the most valuable piece here, so I'll happily take that one. Sorry, Norris, you're just trash. No message on Russian servers? True, true. It's one of those ones, I believe it's only on the EU servers you actually see it. Yeah, it's all over the place right now, yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether it's some EU directive or whether there's just a specific country in the EU that requested it and they just put it onto EU servers as a general thing. It's probably one specific EU country that caused it. Because I wouldn't imagine my government caring, to be honest. I wouldn't. But it is an EU server thing. So if you've gotten it in the NA area, then you've basically been playing with EU players at some point. But it's pretty much EU it pops up in. To get more platinum out of relics, should I go for weapons? Not necessarily, no. I'm going Glaive Prime because I know that one is always going to be a high seller. Until they nerf Glaive Prime, this one is going to sell like hotcakes. It is easy money, especially if you can get a full set. But really, for overall platinum farming, the most effective way of farming platinum from relics is just opening relics. Seriously. I was farming up void traces for this very stream, and just in getting those void traces, got probably well over 200, maybe over 300 platinums worth of items. Yeah, the G1 relics are specifically bought with Aya. One of the random fishers I went into, someone brought in a relic which opened up into, I think it was a 58 platinum item. 58 platinum, and I was just joining into a random fisher for some void traces. The fastest way to get platinum from relics is just open your relics. And once you've got those void traces, then you can try to use those intelligently on stuff that makes them really shiny. Warframe info can help with that, because Warframe info can point out how much more valuable a relic is on average once it's improved to Radiant. In very, very rare cases, it's actually a downgrade in value, but that's exceedingly rare. Like, if you have that relic in particular, you've been here for a long time. Oh, are we going for? No, never mind. I just wasn't paying attention proper. Let me do this. There we go. Flat. This method is definitely faster than doing the blackout one, so it is worth the loss of not having the blackout option. You take care then, President Island. Catch you next time. Everyone's good on reactants, don't need to worry about that. Oh, I almost got past that. Almost skated past that bit. Oop. Okay, I definitely messed that one up. Okay, let's see what's the pickup here. It's the Ember Prime Systems, 10 plat average. It's only a teeny tiny bit higher than the Electron Prime, theoretically, but it is a rare item, and Warframe sets do sell easier overall. So I'm fine with definitely picking up that one. There's one thing to be mindful of when you do see the prices, is if they are only a fraction of a plat different, sometimes it's still better to take one which is technically cheaper, because it's typically easier just to sell that set. Warframe sets are typically easier to sell than weapon sets, typically. That's good to hear, Apples. And grinding for MR can definitely be a bit of a grind. Yeah, a real grind, so if you're able to get any extra just overall fun out of it, that's a good thing. Oh, hold up. We lost Zom. Zom. Alright, well, you know what? That means we got a spot open. If someone else would like to join in at the moment, we have got a spot open for you to join in there. Priority will go to someone who hasn't been in a squad so far today. With the exception if you're a subscriber, then that's a side that I don't really worry about. Alright, Zom, it was intentional. Yeah, fair enough then. So yeah, if you'd like to join on in to the squad here, just send a message to myself here in game, the engineer. All you need to have is a Lith Relic. I'll bring you in. Hello, Noobologist. How are you doing today? I have just run out of tea. We're on to emergency water now. One day, Apples, one day. Come on, surely there is someone who wants to be sharing in this money. Alright, I'll just go crack them open. I'll just go crack them open. Do I do streaming for fun? I do enjoy streaming, if that's what you mean. Certainly better than my old job. You'd love to join me at your daughter's bedtime in 10 minutes? I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you, Noobologist. We are cracking open some pretty shiny relics and getting some very shiny rewards right now. So that's got me in a good mood. That has definitely got me in a good mood.
I need you to sabotage.
Flame Killer, you'll probably find plenty of people able to give you a free Ignis Ray blueprint as soon as you got the level. Doesn't take much googling, you'll find someone who's given it away. Or just asking in trade chat will usually do you fine. There are plenty of people watching that like a hawk to try and stop the scalpers. What kind of relic? So we're doing Glade Prime at the moment. At least I've brought Glade Prime relics. Everyone else can just bring a relic suitable for the fish we're in. I didn't want to make a big old hoo-ha about who must have what relic and rad shares and whatnot, because honestly, this is a stream that's open to all. I want to do a super hardcore rad share, I'll do that off stream. I'm sharing this with everyone. What would I say is the most dated or poorly designed mission? Yikes. If they know, a negative question right there. Hard to really say dated or poorly designed in that regard. Certainly to put a worst one on it. Think about asking us to join? Yeah, send a message to the Engineering game. I'll bring you on into the squad. So long as you're on PC and can open up some lift relics. We're currently doing lifts. There we are, that's done. Defense on the corporate ship tile set. Ironically, a very recent mission, yeah. A very recent tile set. I mean, if you've got exams, you should be focusing on your studies. But at the same time, just having exams and studies to do doesn't mean it's the only thing you should do. This is all about balance. You need to have some time for yourself, but you need to make sure that time is carefully measured so as not to interfere with your responsibilities like to your exams. It's a balance to strike there, my dude. Balance to strike. That's part of the reason they have so many exams, is to teach you about time management and managing yourself. One of the biggest skills you can take away from an exam. I didn't pay attention to it, Clem Killer, no. I mean, you don't have to add me. The main thing is to send a message so I know who I'm actually inviting. Because I can't invite you if I don't know who you are. Yeah, just send a message to the Engineering game. I'll bring you on into the squad. First person that pops up with that will be getting the invite. Marissa it is. There you go. Marissa it is. How's the new war? It's alright. The quest is alright. I'm glad you like him, Nexus. I do like myself a bit of synthwave. Something about the not quite upbeat, but just decently energetic drones, synths, and vibes. I like them. Into the positive future, but not a sparkle wave future. That's the kind of happy vibes to it. Yeah, new players will have fewer lift relics. The longer you play, the more you'll just kind of pick up and be like, oh, I just have relics out the wazoo. I mean, I don't have endless Axie relics, for example, but I don't open them up anywhere near as much as I used to, which is why even now my Axies are starting to build up. But you go back half my playtime ago, Axie relics were definitely slim pickings for me, especially as I think at that point Disruption wasn't around. Disruption has been a godsend for farming Axies. Yeah, Gorse is a great frame. Gauss. Keep forgetting. I read the word Gorse, I see Gorse, but it's not Gorse, it's Gauss, because some Becca's family decided that they were going to spell it G-A-U-S-S for G-O-W-S. Gauss. Yes, it's great. Why do you do this, Days Tank? Crack this open. Oops, did that wrong. There we are. Super skate through here. Oh, come on. Jump over the barrel. Okay, I just messed that up entirely. All that speed. Just threw it away there. There we are, it's fine. What do I think about Garuda? Not my favourite frame, honestly. Not my favourite frame. Ooh, what do I pick here? I think it's pretty obvious. 3 plat, 5 plat, 12. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Except to Time Reaper. There we go, he's figured it out. Honestly, there's so many pronunciations of so many different... what's it, Warframes? It gets to a point where it's like, you know what? You all know what I mean. You all know what I mean. Between accents, dialects, God knows what else. Y'all know what I mean. I don't seem to like melee frames. Well spotted. Well spotted. Yeah, I don't really play this game to just get up close and personal, then start spamming E. That's not how I like to play this game. That is Warframe info you're looking at there, Gigal. If you do !WF info, you'll see all the information you ever need about that application. What about Chroma? Boring. He's basically got 2 Nuth abilities and 2 passives. You toggle them, and then just make sure you don't let them run out.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
Yeah. If there was an automatic fire mode for melee, just something a little bit less E-spam, that'd be great. Because it's really difficult to even try and time the combos to reduce the amount of spam. I know you don't need to press E that fast normally. It's like, if I do... This is a terrible stance to demonstrate it with, but if I do that, 2, 3, 4, 5... You see, I'm still losing a little bit there, so I'd have to figure out exactly the timings. So you can get away with hitting it slowly. That somehow just feels even worse. Because melee isn't a trigger pull. It's a full swirly-dirly stance. And just a tap E every now and then just doesn't quite fit the vibe of what I'm going for. I don't know, I just don't really connect with melee in this game the way I do with ranged weaponry.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete.
But that's been the same for a lot of games.
Use whatever you can.
Melee never quite grabs me anywhere near as much as ranged and casted style ways of doing damage.
Action immediately.
Give me ranged, give me mage. Melee, I suppose it's an option. Dang it, overshot. There we are. How was MS6 challenge? Pretty easy. I can barely remember it. In fact, no, I can't remember it. It's that easy. I'll pick up another Latron. Worth 9.6 apparently. We are definitely flooding the market with these ones. And Nezha doesn't really have a nuke ability, but he does have various damaging abilities and ways to enhance damage. So like for example, if you combo his fourth and his second ability, the fourth ability in itself is dealing damage, it's also impaling all the enemies nearby. His second ability, when you directly hit an enemy with it, will then splinter off to hit multiple enemies as it bounces around between them. And that can scale up pretty nicely. Especially if you use the augments on his second ability here. You can get some pretty crazy stuff going on that one. You can get some pretty crazy stuff going. Yo! Westbound Lamb, thank you very much for the subscription over there with your Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. And enjoy your lovely new blue badge. Cheers. I can also say as well, guys, with regards to emotes, we have actually got some incoming for the channel. I'm not sure exactly how long the turnaround is going to be, but they are in production at the moment, so I'm looking to get a bundle of new emotes added into the channel in the very near future, including an animated one, so look forward to that. Definitely look forward to that. I'll let you know more as soon as I actually have them in hand.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the covered cells. My intel suggests that rich enemy supply.
Nezha's your favourite? Fair dude.
But I'm unable to pinpoint.
Nezha is a pretty solid frame.
Search them out if you are willing to show.
Hard crowd control, tank, healing. We can go for energy generation on him. The damage scaling isn't the worst. He's no nuke frame, isn't the worst. Hello, shiny. He's a good frame overall. He does lack in the stealth department though. I mean, a lot of frames do. Oh, first one here. Whatever, I'll go get this done. Oh.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage.
You like Necros? I mean, fair.
Do everything you can to make sure it never works again.
I've not been a huge fan of Necros overall, but it's perfectly fair.
It's non-critical.
Can you use this 2 to go through lasers? You can. But going through lasers isn't what I would define as a stealth frame. That in itself isn't enough. It's certainly an option. It's not enough. Also, you do have to be kind of careful with this too, because it can go wrong in ways you never expect. The hitbox on it isn't perfect. Like my ability to say that sentence, apparently. Oh, don't get stuck on a ledge. Doing so well. Any chance for a fishing stream? I mean, if you guys want a fishing stream, I need to hear a pretty consistent round of support for that. Because that'll be 3 hours of not a lot. Oh, it's something you can put into the subscriber channel. If you guys who actually want it, it's a suggestion. Pop it over in the suggestion channel on the Discord. If you want a fishing stream, that's where you put your suggestion. All suggestions are best put over there. Certainly if there's something that's going to apply to more than 5 minutes from now. Because 5 minutes from now, I am absolutely going to forget that you asked for a fishing stream. In fact, I can't remember who asked for it. Because my brain just kind of takes that information and goes, cool, we can look at that later. And it's gone. So yeah, if you have a suggestion for what you want to see on the stream, it goes in the suggestions channel where other people can show their support for it as well. If you see a suggestion that you also want to see, show your support for it. Give it a thumbs up or whatever reaction emoji you want to use. Don't put more than one to try and disguise multiple votes. I can see when you do that and you look like an absolute bellend every time. Anyone who tries multiple voting to get something up to the top, I can see what you're doing. No, don't do that. But if you do see something you like, just give it a thumbs up. If I see something like 20 thumbs ups, I go, okay, wow, Bungie, you want this? Sure. I see something with none. Alright, cool. You're all a bit more cold on that. In one ear, out the other? Not quite, no. It does go through the grey matter there. That then sorts and filters and goes, you know what? I'd rather remember baby shark da doo 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 doo, baby shark da doo doo doo. And yeah, so stuff kind of just slips out. Psychology be like that. God, a bunch he is. Love it. Oh dear. I'm not going to apologise for that. Nope. I'm not a perfectly wholesome streamer. I'm sorry. That's the closest you're getting to an apology. Evil wins again. I'm literally committing war crimes on stream for loot. I am following every single one of the Geneva suggestions I can find. So of course you're going to get a little bit of extra evil on top, you know? Just a cherry on top. At least you can forget about it by sticking to Sarah's loop station rounds. I have no idea what that is, but fair enough. Alright, mission successful. Reactors obtained. Ledge grabbed. Let's get out of here. Having prime shot footage to go through those lasers is so nice. And let's see, what reward do we get here? That laser on prime loves dropping, doesn't it? That one really loves dropping. In fact, honestly, I feel like I'm going to drop the price on it too much. I'm going to grab the Helios. I'm genuinely going to grab the Helios on this one. Just because I'm going to see another laser on prime in a moment. Theoretically, it's a 3-plat drop. But I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference overall. Oh, it's a beatboxing thing. Fair enough, fair enough. Helios always worth more? Daze Tank. Again, no. Alright then, we are down to 5 of these. 5 left of these ultra shinies, and then we move on to the other ones. 5 more to go. We've been cracking through these at a decent pace. Come on, killer. There we are, cool. Ooh, it's a Radiant. Worth the wait. Is it worth crafting Ballistic Prime, or do I just sell the set when I get last piece? Well, it depends, Massa. Do you want mastery points? 3,000 of them specifically. If so, craft it. If you don't, sell it. That's pretty much it. In terms of Ballistic Prime and its overall power, I wouldn't rate it very highly. I hear basically nothing about it. So I wouldn't rate it all that highly. But if you like the normal Ballistica, if you want to give the Prime a try, if you like the look of the stats on it, or if you just want the Mastery rank, go ahead and build it. If you don't need any of that, not caring for it, then yeah, sell it. Comes down to your personal circumstances, my dude. To join for Relic runs, when you Void Traces, you just need to have Void Relics. So long as you have a Relic, you can join me on Relic runs. If there are any special requirements outside of that, I'll let you guys know, but otherwise, I'm treating this basically as a public fisher that is open mostly to you guys. Those of y'all here joining me on the Twitch stream, you guys get first pick. First place. And then if there's open spaces somehow, we open up to the actual public. What are my thoughts on Harrow? He is an amazingly powerful frame. An amazingly powerful one. And has, I think, actually the best Warframe synergy in the entire game. Like, the best. There isn't another Warframe that works better with its own kit than Harrow works with himself. But yeah. Not even Hildren? Not even Hildren. Nope. Not even Hildren. Hildren has a lot of stuff going for overall, but in terms of actual synergy, Harrow beats out Hildren. You want to say Necros? I wouldn't say Necros works with himself all that well, no. I wouldn't say that. Alright, former on my one. Kind of unfortunate, but the Venka Prime Blades, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. It's worth basically twice as much as the Avara piece, and I don't even have it. So yeah, I'll take that. Time Reaper apparently going for the silver armor. Well, thank you for the 5 Void Traces for Time Reaper. Have I forgotten I'm playing Lavos? I have not forgotten I'm playing Lavos. Lavos doesn't have as powerful a synergy as Harrow does when it comes to within the Warframe itself. Harrow's synergy, both explicit and implicit, is better than any other frame. Yes, there are others with good synergy. I am not saying Harrow has synergy, all the others are trash. If you are hearing those words in your head, you literally do not know how to comprehend stuff and should start listening more. I'm saying Harrow is the best. Not rating the others, other than they are second or lower. Harrow is the best. That simple, really. Any chance of a Harrow video at some point? Maybe. Again, suggestion channel. Let's see how many people want that. I will say that overall, I have seen that build guides on my channel aren't actually that favoured. Going by the broader interests of the public that watch my stuff on YouTube, by and large, my guides on frames and weapons are not actually watched all that much. You guys don't want them all that much. We're cracking open some relics to try and get more Glaive Prime sets at the moment, Solarcross. I got myself 20 of these Lith G1s, all up to Radiant. We're nearly through on those, but then there's some other relics for other parts as well. Cracking those open. Days Tank, do you want to expand on that question? Okay, you're just trolling again. You know what, Days Tank? Honestly, the vibes you give sometimes, dude. The vibes you give. Almost every sentence that comes out of you is like some kind of troll you're trying to go for. It's really negative, dude. You might want to think that over.
I need you to sabotage the ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system.
Pretty sure if I go through your comments on this stream, I would find half of them to be trolley comments, and that's not a good thing.
But I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the.
Can I say Ubu? There you go. There you go. I think the Foreman build guide's one of the very best Warframe videos you've seen. I'm glad you think that way, absolutely. The thing is that I put my heart out into making the videos I do, but that doesn't mean that it's just universally wanted. I can make the absolute best guide on the Furious, and I imagine that'll be watched by about 5, 6, 7,000 people tops. Certain videos just aren't that wanted, despite some small number of people wanting them. Overall, not as much. And I make videos with multiple factors in mind, one of which is, what do you guys actually want? And when I say you guys, I mean the broader you guys. A few larger opinions here, so have a look in just a moment, guys. Let me focus on getting out of here, because I'm actually getting myself turned around. Oh, for crying out loud. You hit those at just the wrong angle, Lavos just stops. There we go. Okay, Datron Pigs, yeah sure, let's take it. Randy was saying, I enjoy the mechanical breakdowns of each of the frames like I did with Caliban, but dislike Warframe modding configurations and videos. Okay. One opinion right there. Rainova, again, saying, as for weapons, enjoy videos that have a breakdown of modding setups for each faction. Alright. Master say, I think for straight up just mod build config videos, they're wanted, but the majority of the community just clicks on bigger channels that pop up first. Yeah, I am definitely on the back foot in terms of standing out against others who have been in the community, as it were, just that much longer, absolutely. Zom saying, if I had to guess, it's because... Actually, no, wait, Zom's message is now going to vanish off my screen because they got 2035'd. Oh well. Zom didn't want me to read the rest of their message. They decided to get 2035'd. But, I mean, if you're going to redeem 2035, I'm going to stop reading your message. You're gone. Bye. Alright, I must say, but people find content more for the specific in-depth breakdowns, clarification mechanics. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That is definitely fair. Next saying, love the forming guide with the Cedo, my favourite weapon last week's. Fair. What's up with the 2035 option? It got requested by Quintus, and so it's an option. I felt like, yeah, sure, have it. There's an option for you. Alrighty. Let's crack this next one. And the cat's coming and opened up my door and letting out all the warm air. I'll be right back. Damn it, animal. Don't give me that look. You know exactly what you... Honestly. Cats. Still better than dogs. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Speedy Boy Vault. Okay, we can use Speedy Boy Vault after this. Oh, God, a bit of a dry nose again. Technically that? Oh, she doesn't deserve it right now. Like I said, she's been a nuisance today. I'll pet her later. Right now, she can sit. At least she's not begging for nothing, because I know she's fed. I know she's been out multiple times. And I know all but one of her favourite sleeping spots are accessible. And that one is because she's shat in it and I won't let her back there. So she's got everything she could want right now. I think she's just kind of sat where she can hear talking happening. Don't give you ideas. I'm not sure what idea you just got from me describing a cat shitting in a place, but okay. I'll leave that to you, Sodacross. I know that's not what you meant, but that's the way I'm taking it. Oh, hello, big shiny. Okay, we'll take that one. Cool. I get you referring to the Voltamelon, absolutely. But I take it that you don't want the Voltamelon. I take it you would like a more standard looking Volt. Let's pop this in over here. There we go. Someone's about to hack that. Yep, means I can wrap that. Lovely jubbly. And the exit is out this way. If you put Kenjin Eidolon into YouTube, it yields no results. That's because I have not done an Eidolon video, yeah. I've not done an Eidolon video. I don't really do Eidolons overall. Honestly, if you're looking for Eidolon guides, I would say there are better people out there for it than me. It's one of the reasons I've not done an Eidolon guide, is because I wouldn't be able to do it proper justice. I would be able to get another Glade Prime blueprint though, so that's pretty nice. That's our third one today. Beating the odds, absolutely. But yeah. Eidolons, not my forte. Pagan Chat saying, I find other content makers... Oh, there goes the chat. It says chat paused due to scroll, and then it doesn't actually pause and jumps me back to the bottom. Let's try this again. Find other content makers' videos can be hard to follow or aim for one specific thing, like level 9999. Whereas my content is much more understandable, aimed for average players. Yeah. I aim for the practical problems. The vast majority of people, the vast majority of the time, are not going through level cap missions. Alright, Oris, thank you very much for joining in with us. You have yourself a good time. Which means, guys, we got a spot. We got a spot. If you want to join in for some more of these Void Fishers, get your hands on some glaive pieces, potentially, send me a message. I'll bring you on into the squad. Tom's already dipped out. We got a killer cape in here. Omerus has dropped out. There we go. Yeah, just send a message over to the Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad whilst I switch on over to Vault. But yeah, I do like to go through a practical approach when it comes to video making. I don't want to focus on stuff that basically is so niche as to not be relevant. Sure, there you go, Pagan. Like, I get it. I get it. If you've got a build which works against level cap, you've got a build that works against basically everything. That said, if it's a build that works against level cap, by necessity to survive against level cap, it is making certain concessions. So those are the trade-offs. Gruger looking for an invite. Okie dokie. At this point, Time Reaper, we have had you in for a reasonable amount of time now, so I'm going to say at this point, Time Reaper, if you'd like to drop out and give a space over to Gruger. Thank you very much, Time Reaper, for joining us, though. Been good having you here, my dude. Alrighty then, let's take this vault. I'm of course using the sentient skin for him. So we've got all of that crazy hollow energy going on. I went for a very coppery theme on this colour setup here. I settled on the weathered copper style with a bit on the arms there, where it's not quite so oxidized, feeling the energy it's been zapping through his arms. That's what I've gone for. What relic we do? Lith. Just a lith. I'll do just fine. Time Reaper said, I wish there was more high-level content where my hard-earned bills were needed. I mean, I understand that, absolutely. I do understand that. It reaches a point where the balancing kind of starts to break. The very design of Warframe doesn't scale. It just doesn't. We've got a number of frames already which struggle to have a place in high-level content. That you are basically being carried entirely by the weapon. Oh, not bad. You're entirely being carried by the weapons you bring. Your frames start to do less and less outside of specific frames for specific scenarios. Some people like that, some people don't. As a design, it is what it is, really. But it's a design which doesn't really open up options for greater endgame. The scaling that DE has available to them is basically just to dial up numbers on hit points and damage. And that just doesn't go very far. Especially, yeah, as you have various frames which can completely nullify that scaling of hit points, armor, and damage. So yeah. It's an interesting situation for DE in terms of balancing and design. I'm not sure what an endgame would look like, how that endgame would still be a Warframe endgame. It's a tough call to make. It's a tough call. Go on grabbing that. There we go. Pop this into here, and we're good. Give you Super Steel Path. So I understand why DE were reluctant with Steel Path in the first place. They didn't want to split the queues. And then a Super Steel Path is completely off the cards as a result, because you've already got a harder mode. In terms of level scaling, they did also introduce a stronger level scaling in Disruption. So if you do a Disruption mission, the levels go higher a lot faster than they do in any other Endless mission. So you've absolutely got that there. Being real okay there. Let's just roll out of here as quick as I can. Oh. You misclicked? Oh, Beard. Beard. What do you do? Let me have a look here. What happened? Oh, okay, yeah. I see what's up. Fair enough. Reaper Prime handle, don't mind if I do. Hey, he fixed it straight away, Dr. Bertie. He fixed it straight away, it's all good. Dutch Dylan. They mentioned about it at the time of sorting it. I remember seeing in the initial ideas, initial pictures they were looking at and demonstrating what they might do. They were showing a hard mode and extra hard mode style. So one was plus 50 levels, one was plus 100. So you'd have multiple tiers of it. They scaled back that idea because of the queue issue. Already, if you go into most nodes in the game on public, you'll meet no one. Seriously, you can join into most missions and there is no one waiting for you. They don't want to make that even worse. And I fully understand that, absolutely. I feel like there are other ways they can mitigate it as well, but I understand where they're at the moment. Now, we got another request for a frame. We want another Vault one from Beard. This time, it's the Voltamelon. Gone is the lovely shiny copper. Out comes the Voltamelon. This is a Voltamelon. Someone complained about a lack of fashion I had at the time on Vault Prime, and so I hit random and told them that's it, that's all they're getting. And so the Voltamelon was born. Turns out you don't need to put in effort to get a desirable frame look. Who knew? Yeah, Steel Path, trying to find people there if you're not going to very specific spots is a tough feat. It's part of the reason they introduced the alerts, to give people locations where you can go to Steel Path missions knowing you are that much more likely to encounter someone else doing the same mission in a public squad. But yeah, outside of Void Fishers, Hydron, Helene, you really start to struggle in terms of finding squads. The Sanctuary Onslaughts, of course, yeah. Yo, Dr. Verti, thank you very much for your subscription with Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. Cheers, and enjoy your lovely new shiny blue badge. Don't forget as well, guys, if you are subscribed to the channel for the first time, or if you get gifted a sub, if that happens throughout the day, make sure you do connect up your Twitch and Discord accounts as well. Because if you do so, that'll give you access to the Supporter Tea Lounge over on the Discord. It's only for supporters, so if you're a Twitch subscriber, if you're a Patreon supporter, or if you're a member on YouTube. It's not really a formalised thing, I've not launched it proper, but they exist, someone found the button, so technically it's there as well. It's there as well if you wanted to do that. Can I explain how Necros works? I mean, I can give you the very quick rundown. Oh, for farming. Oh, that's a lot simpler. That's a lot simpler. Necros' third ability, Desecrate. Whenever that is active, enemies that die near to him have their bodies disintegrated by Desecrate. What that'll do is it'll roll a 65% chance, first of all. If that 65% is successful, you'll get a health orb, it'll make a noise, and it'll re-roll that enemy's drop table. Okay? I'll usually do this on around 2 corpses per second. The cost of that is energy normally, although you can get an augment to make it cost health instead. Seeing as Necros gains health on kills around him, that's an infinite loop. But it's a straight up 65% chance of more loot from an intact body. And specifically intact. If the body is cut into more than one piece, say the enemy was killed using mostly slash damage, then you can roll on them twice. I believe you can only get it up to twice with kills like that. I believe D made it where individual arms don't count, but larger pieces do count overall. So you can desecrate a body twice if it has been cut up into large pieces. You can do that mostly with a slash weapon. Cold weapons can also do it, but not as reliably. And that's it. That's how you loot extra with Necros. You turn on an ability, you kill enemies, and Necros passively makes those enemies into more loot. There is a limit to how much you can desecrate an enemy, yeah. You cannot use multiple body desecrating abilities on the same enemy, for example. So, which Kubro is it? The Chaser Kubro, I want to say? Yeah, you can't use Chaser Kubro and Necros on the same corpse. And likewise, a corpse can only be cut up so much to still be valid for the desecrate. You'll always get at least one chance at it. And if it's broken up, you can get 2 chances, but that's it. Adam Alec, to you. Cheers. True, yes, the amalgam mod for the ripcasts, I believe it is. That'll also give you a very easy way of just cutting up the bodies to get that double looting chance. There is a limit. There is absolute limit. And speaking of limits, we are unfortunately at the limit of those Glaive Prime Blueprint relics. I've completely run out of those ones now. But not all is over, because you see that's not the only glaive thing in the game. And I have 600 traces farmed up from that. We've got 4 of these radianted. Let's do all E1s radiant. Why not? Or I do a mix. Actually, I'm going to need discs as well. I'm going to do 3 and 3. Let's do that. That's sensible. I mean, you can test it out for yourself in the simulacrum. If there is a circumstance you want to try with Necros, you can test it in the simulacrum. Very simply, every time Necros is successful in desecrating a body, a health orb will pop out. Every time. You'll also hear the telltale sound that goes with it. There is a sound that plays when desecrate is successful. It doesn't play that sound if the body just disintegrates without rolling desecrate successfully. So you can test it in the simulacrum, head down there yourself, try out the things that you're querying. Does it work or doesn't it work? Try it out. You'll always hear the sound and you'll always see the health orb if desecrate was successful. Always. Alrighty then. So with that, we're now on to the Axie ones. Unfortunately, the only Axie going around is a Defense Fisher. You know, I'd really rather not do that, but then Excavation is the Neo one, which is even worse, in my opinion. Especially against the Corpus, but just overall. So we're going to take Defense. We're going to have to switch over to Defense now, guys. So grab yourself some Axie Relics, grab yourself some defensive stuff. Let's do it. Let's see. What shall I bring for this then? I know there's some obvious defensive frames, but I don't want to make this too brain dead. You know what? I don't use Zephyr offer enough. Let's bring out Zephyr. I'm going to set that up with Fulman. Let's do that. Oh, you did it twice, did you, Animac? I'm very sorry. I missed that. Cheers. How many hours do I have in Warframe? Because I look absolutely stacked. Well, I have a few. My mission time alone is at 1300. 1376. That's just mission time. Yeah, I've been around a bit. Not like loads, but a bit. Let's go do this. Let's go open up these E1 relics, radianted up to the maximum to give us the best chance of getting the rarer items on it, because that's what I need. It's the uncommon which gives the glaive, but the rare item on there as well, I believe it's an end piece. Say no to having that too. S9 radiant coming out from Killer. Yeah, man. Alright, E1 flawless, cool. And a K2 radiant. Excellent, we've got triple radiant and we've got double E1. That's a nice setup. Fingers crossed we get some good stuff here, guys. Fingers crossed on that. Oh, cat's gone to sleep. She's gone full loaf over my radiator. Oh dear. Mater after this? Sure, Bally. Sure.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Alrighty. Once I need energy. Give energy, please. Give energy. I'll wait for them to get a bit closer before I cast this. And that'll do. Pop. Boy. Range defense active. Tornadoes lapping. We should be good for defense now. Just infested corpse falls in front of my face, as it does. The only downside with defenses is that you have to be careful. So far we're okay for reactant. You do have to be careful. Sometimes you can overdo them. And that can be painful. I thought it was 50% plus rain over, but yeah, basically. 50% slash, well, at least majority slash in its damage, will dismember on kill more often than not. And likewise, you can do the same with cold, because that freezes them and allows them to break apart into chunks. Just not as reliably, if I understand, for the chunk breaking. And then you can just look into various abilities to help you with it. Oh, fair enough, Animalic, yeah. I mean, Mastery rank doesn't matter hugely, because once you've got to, like, Mastery rank 12 or 13, around that point there, you stop kind of passively gaining Mastery, and more start just focusing it. Once you got to Mastery rank 16, with the exception of... That's like 40 boxes. With the exception of just having an easier time leveling things, because you have more capacity to start with. Aside from that, post Mastery 16, you can basically do everything. You can access every single ribbon, every single weapon. The only thing you can't really do is use the True Master's Font. That's MR30. That's it. So if someone is MR16, they can be just as good, if not better, than someone who is MR30 or Legendary 1. You can do everything. You feel like some weapons should be higher than MR16? Why? Why, honestly? Just for the sake of filling out the mastery? Why do we need to make stuff gated behind other stuff so arbitrarily? What needs to be hidden from a substantial portion of the player base for that long? I understand, like, certain weapons not being available from day one, understandably so. It's kind of strange with Kuva weapons being available to MR5, for example. That's always an odd one to me. To make MR more meaningful. You don't make MR more meaningful by taking things away from people and say, oh, sorry, no. You need to go and just use some random pistols, do some K-driving, before you can use this totally unrelated rifle. You know? as much as it would make MR meaningful, it would make it meaningful in the same way that you could say, oh, I'm sorry, no, you're not allowed to use a frame's signature weapon until you've used the frame itself. In fact, actually, that would make even more sense than locking stuff behind yet higher MR. When someone's up to MR 16, they've touched every corner of the game near enough. Beyond that point, you don't gain mastery rank from being better at the game. You gain mastery rank from holding an item in a mission. Most people at that point are gaining mastery from someone else doing the work. So yeah, I wouldn't gate things any higher than that. Seriously wouldn't. Not in terms of weapons, anyway. The higher tier stuff at that point, you'd want to see higher level stuff. Stuff that is more capable. Stuff that adds whole new options into the game. Literal high level things, rather than locking out the mundane. What's this extension? It is Warframe Info, WF Info. Low weapons and you should gain affinity faster? Oh, that's an entirely different topic altogether. And I don't know if that's strictly necessary, honestly. I don't know if that's really necessary. Especially when it would affect DE's bottom line significantly, because people purchase boosters to level stuff quicker. You gotta remember, DE just have to make some money somewhere. Booster is a big part of that. There are various things they could do with mastery rank, although honestly, the less that actually matters to mastery rank, I'm fine with overall. It affects you already quite significantly when it comes to formering weapons when you try to truly master them, because the higher your overall mastery, the easier it is to level up an item after it's been formed, because you've got more capacity on it. And true masters, as it were, at level 30, also have access to otherwise mastered frame locked areas. So I can take Zephyr here. If I put a Form Runner, I can take it straight into Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. No problem, because of MR30. But yeah, there is a relative lack of stuff that is actually attached to higher MRs beyond 16, and honestly, I'm not that fussed with it. I'm not that fussed. Being told, go make these weapons, now hold them while someone else does a mission for you, because that's the most effective way to do it. Just to have access to something MR20, 25, yikes. Getting to MR30 was a grind in and of itself. Wonder if MR30 would let you bypass the War Within to do sorties? No, that's a different requirement altogether. Maybe you should up the requirement of auto-filling item sculptures from 10 to 30. What? Why would you up that? What? No. I mean, it's bad enough putting that at 10. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, it's a quality of life feature. We're just going to lock it out to MR10. That already is a bit odd. Like, when I learned about that as a newer player myself, I was like, at MR10, I can just press the button to do it? What? What? Why we're hiding quality of life on something like that? That didn't feel so much like an unlock, rather it felt like I was just being forced to use a worse system.
Has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I don't know. I would rather see things that give me new options. And if they're locked behind higher mastery because we're higher level content we're looking at, fine, sure, yeah, I can understand that. Some of the stuff in Teshin's shop, for example, if he had new items, new options, new augments, but you can only purchase those at really high masteries, 20 plus, that would be understandable because that's higher level content. But if there's not something that's tied to actually doing high level stuff, giving it a high level in the first place just seems odd to me. You've yet to do the war within for personal reasons. But you want to do sorties, and you'd rather get to MR30 to do it. Honestly, mate, just do the quest. If you want sorties that badly, just do the quest. Oh, I see where we're at. I see. Yeah, sarcasm doesn't really get through Twitch chat very well. It just doesn't communicate well at all. Especially when it's your first message. Like, there's no way to know who you are, what the tone is. Sorry on that. God, defense is a boring mission. Not gonna lie. It's a boring one. We're just kind of holding off these hordes from a static location. Oh, well, now you do know Cross, yeah. Points gifted out, I think it was 17 subscriptions the other day. That was real nice. Yeah, it's usually a good way to do it, Mr. Fox. You're absolutely right. I know some people despise it, like, especially in areas which are supposedly very British. I'll notice some people saying, oh no, if you have to use /s, then you are defeating the whole point of sarcasm. Like, get over yourself, mate. Clear communication is actually a good thing, you know? The /s is putting the sarcastic tone, and then someone can choose whether they appreciate the sarcasm or not afterwards. Yeah, absolutely, Dave Security. What's the name of that internet rule? Not Godwin's Law, that's Hitler. I forgot the name of it now, but basically certain levels of trolling and joking, sarcasm and whatnot become indistinguishable from actual stupidity. It reaches a point where, like, you can't tell if the person is being genuinely dumb or acting dumb genuinely. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Fox. The other sarcastic font I've seen, or, well, I say font, the other way of putting sarcasm in text is to alternate lowercase and uppercase. Very often seen in certain SpongeBob memes. Because that definitely gives an impression of taking the nick. Exactly, Solar Cross. Exactly like that. It definitely has an air of being a more negative form of sarcasm, to the point of mocking. But yeah, it's another way. It's another way of giving a similar vibe. It is much more mocking, yeah. It's another way of it. I mean, sarcasm overall is mocking in itself. Saying one thing meaning the complete opposite and using context clues only to kind of tell the person, mate, look, you should know what I'm actually trying to tell you. Sarcasm's a pretty negative tone overall. Not like Twitch is an entire emote for sarcasm. Well, that works on Twitch, and then only if you know and use that emote. That's very subculture. Works here, of course, but it's still very subculture. Occasionally seen people using the Twitch emote code in other places. I'll see lulz and KWs and kappas just written. I'm like, bruh. Bruh. Anyhow. Well said, Mactan. Well said. You're absolutely right. Does double sarcasm work as well? I think once you got to the point of feeling like you need double sarcasm, it's probably best just to move back into a more civilized form of discussion, you know? Like, if you're at the point of double sarcasm and you're not with close mates, something's probably going to go wrong. It's best just don't. Just don't. Alright, one got buffed. It wasn't my frame, it wasn't that. Hey, Infract Comac! I hope you guys are looking forward to 2 minutes of Comac firing non-stop. This is where sarcasm will come into play. You'll be like, oh yeah, I love infinite ammo Comac firing for 2 minutes. This is great content, Ken. Oh, that really makes me want to subscribe, yeah. I'm actually going to stop that. That's hurting my ears. God knows what it's doing for you guys. I'm going to stop that. It's more passable with other weapons. With the Comac, just no. Just no. Let's switch to a different weapon entirely. There we go. Now isn't that much more soothing on the ears? And the good news is, this one does have limited ammo. I will eventually run out. There we go, see? Like that. Oh, we got more? Alright. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Someone let me know if another Axie Fisher opens up, by the way, because if we can have one that is not defense, that'd be great. Do you keep using Form on your Warframe to level up? So using Form on your Warframe will not give you more mastery points. Only allows you to reduce the cost of a mod on the Warframe. Oh, also, the first time you add a former to something, you also unlock the second energy channel. So normally you can colour energy with one colour. Once you've formed it, you can colour it with 2 colours. That's it. That's all that Former does. It makes the cost of mods get lower of a specific polarity, and it allows you to use a second energy colour. That's it. Otherwise, Former does not give you mastery points. Yeah, second energy colour. Seriously, I can show you in the arsenal after this mission. I'll show you what's up there. Yeah, to earn mastery points, there are various things that give mastery, but the primary thing is a Warframe or weapon being leveled up to a level you've never gotten it to before. That's your main core source of mastery points. I mean, Toroids, that's literally what I just said. Getting it to a level you've never gotten it to before. The exception which proves the rule. But it's not the former, technically, that's giving you it. It's the fact you're leveling 2 levels you have not gotten it to before. The former gives you access to those levels, but that is a niche thing. Only applies to those specific weapons, which allow you to go to level 40. Latron Prime Barrel. Okay, there we go. That can go with all the Latron Prime blueprints we got earlier. I wonder if DE will ever make a Warframe that does 40 levels max. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. That would be toxic design, honestly. And I don't throw around the word toxic. That would be toxic design. Putting it already on a lot of weapons is pushing it out there. Those weapons are mid-tier in terms of when you get access to them. The Tenet weapons mid-tier, the Kuva weapons are actually back end and early tier, early game, because you can get them really early on. Although some requirements do increase that a bit, you can certainly start the fight really early on. You can get carried right through it. But yeah, just to bring a Warframe to being a level 40 available, or worse, all Warframes had it? God no. God no. The amount of affinity gain it takes to get a item to level 40 is massively higher than what it takes to get to level 30 for once. Because 40, you have to level it, what's that, 6 times over? And each time you're leveling it, the amount you need to get it to max, to the next former, gets higher. So, it gets a little bit insane. You'd be doing the equivalent of leveling the Warframe somewhere around about, I think it's 7 or 8 times over, in terms of affinity gain, compared to a normal 30. That's rough. Solo cross? Cheers. Coveted Tenet Warframes? Oh god. Now, there's an option for higher tier stuff. Like, if you're into Mastery rank, yeah, we're talking Mastery 20 plus, to have options for supercharging Warframes. Say, for example, you unlock the ability to add in a unique arcane, which supercharges the passive, or changes the passive of a Warframe. So you could have, for example, a supercharge arcane and a corruption arcane for every single Warframe individually. And those would be high tier things for basically changing a significant part of their kit. But that's just throwing out one random idea. That's a fanfic tier idea. You can come up with ideas, still you go blue in the face for that kind of stuff. Helmet configuration? Yes, but no. I was thinking entirely more complex and interesting mechanic than just a few plus stats here or there. If you hover with Zephyr and throw glaive, do you still keep hovering? Let's find out. Hover, throw glaive. No! There we are. Question asked, question answered. No. Hover, throw glaive. Hover is ended. Nope. You can still just carpet bomb. You can still do that. Here's a thought. Here's a thought. I'm Archwing now. There we go. Yeah. I have reinvented the space missions. And just like the regular Archwing, no one cares about the Arc melee. Gunship Zephyr? Yeah. I am no longer just a Harrier jet or something like that. Full on A10 Warthog here. Excuse me a moment. Now we have 2 Archwing frames. This is the one that can Archwing and Arc Gun at the same time. Screw you in particular. And we have abilities that we actually want to use. It's great. I love that. The zoom on this right now, that's zoom. That's aiming. I actually go backwards when aiming. Why does anyone ever use arc melee? To level it up for the mastery points. That's what I did. Pretty much that. Is that gonna reach? I don't think I reached. Bye, bomb. I'm done. Alright, we can put this away now. That was fun. Isn't this a track speed mod to give anti-gravity from a mower? I believe so. Or at least reduce gravity. Don't know if it's full anti-grav. But yeah, you can get extra jump height on the mower, I think, yeah. Glaive Prime is so ridiculous. I'm honestly surprised it's not been nerfed. Seriously surprised it's not been nerfed. It is meta-defining. It's meta-destroying. Look at that. Look at that actual crap. And with the 4 slash proc as well. On anything that survives, it's insane. Yeah, the Glaives are in a very good position overall. Glaive Prime really takes the biscuit though. I know that it got a nerf to reduce how quickly it's thrown. And I do feel the difference compared to what it was. It used to be even more monstrous. But even then. Well. There ain't gonna be absolute perfection there, Chronic Chronicler. Nah. Ooh, hello! Glaive Prime Blade. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. I know there's a Gara Prime blueprint, but I want the Glaive Prime sets. I know they're almost the same price, but the blueprints aren't as valuable to me if I don't have the full set to sell. I can get Gara later. These relics are a few and far between. Honestly, I was really hoping for more blades than this. But, you know, that's how it goes. Oh, for crying out loud, cat. 1 sec. Cat, you have been nothing but a nuisance. Open the door. Animals. Ah. I swear, she's more fidgety than me. No, I tried getting Cat onto camera once. I'm surprised she didn't claw my face off. She really did not like that. Really did not. If she wanted to be on camera, she'd be here on her own terms, and nothing else can be said about that. Okay, ready, but now you've literally just atted me for nothing. What the hell, mate? What the hell? Well, someone forgot to put a space after their full stop, didn't they, Rainuva? Bot caught you on that one. Now you see, guys, one of the perks of being a subscriber to the channel is that the bot knows you are in fact human and therefore does not auto-moderate you. True facts. Auto-moderation is basically turned off for subscribers, with the exception of some keywords that never to be said, of course. On top of that, you get no adverts on the channel, you get all those lovely little emotes. You get access to a supporter team lounge over on the Discord. And of course, you get to support me in bringing this content to you guys. So consider it. Always an option. Is there a tornado over here? There is! There we go. Lap. Atting for Adam Malik's message. New Axie capture mission. Ah, right. Excellent. Okay, guys. We are going to wrap it up on this wave then. Well, this set of waves. We're going to wrap it up on this set of waves. Now, there's an Axie capture. That is amazing. That is very good news, because I'm not going to have enough traces for all of the relics I currently have to open in terms of the glaive ones. So that means we'll be able to do the ones I've got radianted, switch over to then just random relics, get some more traces, and then Bob's your uncle will have even more shiny glaive stuff. What is focus? Focus is something you'll unlock later into the game, Painkiller. Adam Malik, gifted a sub over to Rainuva. Thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate it. Rainuva, you got your sub again. You got your sub. Brought you up onto your second month of it. Thank you very much, Adam Malik. Appreciate it. Yeah, I won't go into detail over focus because you'll understand it once you've gotten later into the game in terms of the quest line, and explaining it now isn't the right time. Pure and simple. Once you come across it, you'll know. And until then, I ain't telling. Yeah, Clem Killer here in the chat, they claimed they chose the name before they knew who Clem was. It's sus if you ask me. Like a vent flapping down in electrical, that's sus. Yeah, Twitch Mobile is a pain. It's the reason why the timeout is only 30 seconds. If someone posts something that looks like a link to the bot. 30 seconds is enough to catch and go, oh yeah, no, that is definitely bot. Ooh, bollocks. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to my help. My bad. Yeah, 30 seconds is enough to catch and go, yep, that was actually a bot. Yep, that was a spammer. And if it wasn't, then hey, you're back in the chat in 30 seconds. Clem Killer saying they still don't know Clem that much. Well, I mean, Clem Killer. Probably for the best, given your name now. Probably for the best now. Oh. This shows how infrequently I perish. Have a lich. Yep. This shows how infrequently that happens. The lich is like, no! Can't be having it! Are we summoning allies now? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Final wave. We're going all out on this now. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually done a mission with Clem as well. But we still pray to him as the god of RNG. Praise be unto Clem, our Lord and Saviour. An inspiration for the Praise Clem emote here on the channel, of course. What Zor would I use if I wanted to do a build around Exotic Contagion? Honestly, take your pick. Exotic Contagion doesn't really care all that much about which Zor you're using. It's more that you have stats on it to make it work. If I recall correctly, Exotic Contagion works best with a crit build. So pick your favourite kind of melee, honestly. Out of the options, pick your favourite. And then make a good crit build. I haven't used Exotic Contagion all that much, to be honest, though. I mean, it just kind of slaps as is. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, I mean, that's a pretty easy pick, yep. Frost Prime Near Optics, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Alright guys, we are done on this defense because we got a much better mission to go to now. We've got a capture going. 3 Frost Prime Near Optics blueprints from all that. Oh wow, okay. Almost as many as we got Harrow chassis. Come on, give me control, I want to scroll. Thank you. Then we got the Glaive Prime Blade, we got Latron Prime Barrel, we got some bits and pieces. Good. It's good. There's a message from Clem Killer there. Can I join if it's Lith? We're not on Lith, no, sorry. Alrighty, that's enough Zephyring. It's time to switch on over to the request from half hour ago from Balu for Mesa. Let's bring out Mesa now. Alrighty. Killer Cape saying, gotta go, thanks for runs. Alright, Killer Cape, thank you very much for joining us. You have yourself a good one. Which means as well, guys, there's now going to be a spot open in the squad if you want to join in for some Axie captures. Axie captures, we're going to be getting ourselves some decent stuff there. It's a rescue open as well. Well, capture's better. Alright, we got a request come through. Killer Cape in out. Killer can't join. It is Animalic. Yep, come on in, my dude. Come on in. There we go. Alright, let's activate this capture. Let's grab that E1 Radiant once again. There we go. Fingers crossed we'll get even more of the Glaive Prime bits and pieces there. I bought fewer of these relics than I did of the Glaive Prime Blueprint, because I honestly expected to get 2. But now I have a total of 4 in my possession. So, RNG. be like that sometimes. How's the glaive hunt going? Well, we got 4 of the blueprints, and I've gotten a glaive prime blade so far. And that is a very hot, fresh cup of tea. That can sit and wait a moment. Yeah, shutty thing down here, proper access. All desk problems. There we are.
You are here on a capture mission.
Alright. Could do with a bit of energy. There we go. Let's get more energy. Why not? Give energy. There we go. That'll do. Defenses up. Oh, I expected more. Also, note to self, I do not have Prime Sure-Footed on this build. Surprised I'm not running Railjack? Yeah, we're doing something different. We're doing different.
Well done.
Plus, if I recall correctly, we don't have access to all of the exact right fissures. I don't believe we can get a Grenier Neo, I think it is. I think they're only Corpus. But no, it's fine doing a mix of things, you know? We've done defense, doing captures now. Earlier we were doing something else, I can't remember what, so don't ask me.
That's it.
Like I said earlier, brain like a sieve. We'll go through it. Put on that tank. Skip around all of them. Oh, that was unfortunate. Just nullify a wall. There we go. Free up the tank, free up the energy, and we're good. We're good. Blessings of RNG Jesus be with us. Fingers crossed on that. Praise be unto Clem. Hold the left click, there's no enemies coming through. What are we waiting on? Alec. I think. Oh wait, no, they're right here. I saw the name in the distance. Nope, they're right next to me. We are waiting on Kalika. My bad. Sorry, Adam, Alec. How you doing? And okay, alright, that was not what I came here for, but I will absolutely take it. Yeah. Harrow Prime Neuroptics, don't mind if I do. Sure. That's a pickup. That is definitely a pickup, worth it. No. To my understanding, nullifiers are that. Nullifiers are so incredibly powerful in the Corpus Arsenal. It's a surprise they don't put a nullifier bubble around their entire ship, you know? Because it does absolutely nothing to disrupt the Corpus as far as we can tell, and yet absolutely wrecks the Tenno. Yeah. Dunno. Alright, oh, Esprit requesting we switch on over to mag. Sure, we had a Mesa run. Let's do a mag run. Let's do a mag run. There we go. Bringing out the Mag Prime. Yeah, she got the random color treatment, didn't she? Someone complained to Mag Prime, so random colors it is. Let's go and do this. Where are we with the capture one? There it is. Last D1 Radiant. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we get this. I mean, if we don't, you know, there's more. I think I've got like 3 more of these relics left. I just need to upgrade them. Unless we just get it, you know. That would be much more helpful. Yeah. From a gameplay standpoint, I understand why nullifiers obviously aren't everywhere. That would be just shit. Imagine if the Grenier started picking up nullifiers as well. The infested started having nullifiers everywhere. Oh god. But yeah,
You are here on a capture mission.
nullifiers are
Capture.
extremely powerful, and the problem really is that they are very much all or nothing. You can burn them down with guns, you can shoot the drone if you're super accurate, but otherwise they are all or nothing. Either an enemy is in the nullify zone and cannot be touched by an ability, or they're not. Balancing that is a toughie. There he is.
Mission complete.
Yeah, Corpus also have the combos, you're very right. Corpus have quite a few tools against the Tenno. Almost got the reactant. There it is. Let's go.
That's it. You opened the button. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Nope. Shit. That was the wrong place to run out of energy. Lucky it didn't send me back too far. Miss Fox saying it would at least be a bit more fun to have a quest related to nullifiers that would explain at least some lore. I get that, yeah. I get that. It would be nice to have more of an explanation, more of a lore development to some of these technologies. But at the same time, I've also seen what happens when DE tries to create lore, so, you know. I ain't rushing it. I ain't rushing it. Oh, look forward to that then, Zom. Harrow is a good frame to have. And that is a very interesting pickup. Don't mind if I do. 47 platinum on average. Yikes. That far outstrips the other options here. These are not cheap options. Yeah, 11 and 10. But over 40? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. We are getting some shiny, shiny stuff today. Last piece to you, Fona. Awesome. That is indeed awesome. I have no idea what the estimated plat value of today's stream has been on average. But we're probably looking... Let me think. Got 3 glaive blueprints there, 40 a pop. A little bit over, so that's 120 right there. We got that one. So we're easily past 160, 170... A few other bits and pieces here and there. I wouldn't be surprised if we've hit 300 plat today from farming. I would not be surprised if we're up at that tier. Around the UFO now. Can't remember it myself. Always a good thing. Not. Let's open up this one to get some trace. Actually, time-wise, no, don't have time to do that. Let's upgrade these E1s. Let's upgrade these. I haven't even touched the Neos yet. But look at the time, guys. Look at the time. Do you want me to hold on to the... Oh, I can't do that one. Do you want me to hold on to the Neo Relics until next stream? Shall we revisit this glaive farm next stream? Or would you want something else? What would you guys want? You're the guys who are here enjoying it, after all. Alright, catch you later, time. Catch you later. Let's bring... Yeah, what build have I got on here? What build have I got? High duration, decent strength, low range. Seeking Shuriken. Okay. We'll rock it. Seeking Shuriken isn't really a thing for the Corpus, but we'll rock it, it's fine. Hydron Axie Defense? Yuh. Count me out on that one. First of all, Hydron, done enough of that, thank you very much. If I can avoid it, I would like to. Second of all, defense, relic fishers, yikes. Third of all, being Hydron, it's very easy to mess it up. Very easy. As in, don't get enough react and mess it up. Yeah, count me out on that one. That was a perfect time for my invisibility to run out. Recast it, recast it, recast it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive. I have also got maximum yeets going at the moment. Well, not maximum, but Arcane Consequence, which is close enough to maximum because of the sheer bullet jump speed. You see the... as much as you can't see my character doing it, you can tell the difference. The speed I'm going now, it's kind of slow. And then we get here... Nope. Need a headshot on something. I have no idea what just got buffed. Not my frame. Okay, cool. Not the Fullman. Alright. Whatever it is then doesn't matter. Yeah, if you do Hydron Axie defense with a Saren in the squad, good luck. Need to hit that headshot. There we go. Now you can see the difference in that velocity. Look at the speed I can move through the map with that. Arcane Consequence really allows you to just leave the map behind. Bam! Did we just go through an entire stream without reactant issues? We've been in a situation where the kind of tiles we've been having, the kind of setups we've been having, haven't been causing it. We've been lucky on that option. Well, okay, Latron Prime, sure. I do need Bronco Prime piece to fill out a set, but it's not worth it right now. I'll happily take this one. Dalanino, it says on the rules when you come to the stream, this is an English-only stream. I have no idea what you said, so I've timed you out. You're welcome to come back into the stream again with English. Okay? I do not speak any other language, so it does need to be English in the chat here. Renny saying, niche mechanic. If you have your melee active while reviving an ally or capturing a target, you can aim your camera to deflect bullets. True, yes, you can, yeah. It's not perfect, there is some shakiness to it, but you absolutely can do that to an extent, yeah. Alright, where's... Okay, that's the one. Don't know why I got confused there, that's the one. Soda Cross, I understand that, but you're still getting timed out. Come on, don't be like that. If you see a rule and if your first instinct is to go, I should break that rule? Grow up, honestly. Just grow up. Because you force my hand. I can either go, ah, it's a joke half the time, yeah! Or I have to now look like the hard ass and time you out. And I will choose hard ass. As you've just noticed, I will choose the hard ass. Oh, we do have second languages in school. It's just the options were not exactly great in the first place. The teaching is pretty yikes. So I learned a little bit of German. And then later on I had the option of continuing with German or switching to Latin. I chose Latin because the people in my year group who were choosing German were the absolute worst of the year group. I chose not for the subject, I chose to have a better class to be in. For the first year, that was the right choice. For the following years, it switched teacher to a teacher that absolutely hated me for no good reason. I do not understand what his problem was with me. This guy genuinely hated me. So it didn't work out in the end, but that means that I have a limited understanding of Latin and a limited understanding of English. And I'm sorry, Lynn, no. Lynn. I'm sorry, no, I don't care what language it is. I don't care if it's 2 words of your message. Guys, I'm going to actually time out for 24 hours the next person who decides they're above the rules. When I say English only, I mean English only. I have no idea what it is you are saying in other languages. I'm not going to moderate it. I will just kick you from the stream. Don't do it. Not a joke.
The Juggernaut. I think you're
It sounds
ready
rough,
for
tough. I've
Good
made
work.
it abundantly clear. Alright, there it is. I knew someone would think themselves. Actually, you're not even subscribed. I'm just going to ban you.
Lasers are linked to
You can send me a message later as to why you should be unbanned. I've just banned you.
operative in immediate peril.
If you think you have a reason to come back to this stream after that, you can go ahead and give it to me once the timer is up, allowing you to submit an unban request. I'm not having it. Okay? It's a strict rule.
The operative. Make sure they get to extraction
Had someone
alive.
try and claim, this was a while back, had someone try and claim their keyboard messed up when they posted an extremely racist comment in German. So no. None of you are above the rules. If you want to come in and start speaking another language, I'm just going to ban you now. And you can give me a good reason as to why I should let you back afterwards. What's the overlay pop-up that shows how much the parts are and what they're called? So that is Warframe info, WF info. It looks like Zom's already linked it there for you in the Twitch chat. So yeah, give that a look. It's only usable on PC, you can't use it on console, but it's an overlay program, it's not a mod, so it doesn't actually interact with the game. But it very helpfully reads the prime parts for you. There you are. Thanks for the game build on YouTube. You're welcome, my dude. You're welcome. Yeah, sorry about that, Rikaraz. Sorry about that. Some people just get the wrong idea at times. They hear "don't do X" and think that that's actually an okay thing to do. No. Sometimes I have to say things 4 times before it sticks. Sorry you came at just that moment there. We're past that now. Playing the game from Wine to get 4.8 on there. See if Warframe info still runs. Oh, yikes. Good luck with that is all I'll say. I have no idea if that's going to work out or not. If you do want to try and get it to run on... what do we call it? On one like that, check out the Warframe Info Discord. You're probably not the first person to have suggested trying to do it that way. They may have advice and guidance there. They may even have an answer that says, this is how you do it, or this will just not work. So yeah, definitely check out the Warframe Info Discord. The link is on their website. You'll be able to find it easily there. They should be able to help you out on that side of things. At the very least, I doubt you'll be the first person to have the idea as to running it through Wine. I really doubt it. Yeah, absolutely, Rikaraz. Absolutely. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Every Wednesday and Sunday is Warframe, and every Friday is not Warframe. We usually do Among Us, occasionally we do other streams, but yep, that's the breakdown. You can see the schedule down below the stream if you're on PC, and if you're on mobile, it's hidden somewhere. Twitch. Somewhere. But yeah. 3 days a week I'm streaming. Always 7 till 10 UK time. Let's do a bit of Wukong for a bit. Let's do a bit of Wukong. What's Wednesday again? Wednesday is a Warframe stream. If you do exclamation mark schedule, that should also give you the link to the full schedule. Let's see. E1 is that one, and oh, I've got just enough traces. That's perfect. That's how you wrap it up there. That's how you wrap it up. Bam. Oh, I won't be forgetting that Chevron either, Solocross. I won't be forgetting that. There may be something emote related coming to that in the near future, but I'll wait to give more details on that as and when the artwork's all fully completed for the new emotes. You'll see. You'll see. Oh yeah, Miss Fox, absolutely. This isn't my first time on the internet. I'm familiar. I have been moderating subgroups and whatnot for over a decade. If there is any kind of controversy someone can invent, create, be part of, any kind of rebellion, I've seen it, honestly. I've seen it, and that's why I get tired of it. Because it's the same all the time. It's the same all the time. When is the plat thing? How does it work? So the plat raffle, the plat thing, the plat giveaway is at the end of the stream. It's always at the end of the stream. If you've got a ticket, you're in it with a chance to win it. I'll spin the winner on stream and I'll send them a message a little bit after the stream has ended. So we usually do a raid and then I'll send a message out to that person. So if you are the winner, I'll contact you here on Twitch. You just need to respond within 24 hours. I give that time because I understand sometimes people have to go, you're not always immediately available. But something like the Platinum Raffle, I'm happy to give whoever wins a chance to come back to read and respond. I don't demand your instant and immediate approval of it. This also goes out to supporting those who are in time zones where watching right the way to the end of the stream isn't always the easiest thing to do. I appreciate that. Those of you living to the east of myself, it's not that easy to stick to the stream the entire time. But yeah, so I'll be drawing that in just a few minutes time, in fact. We are near the end of the stream today. Those of you who just got here, I'm very sorry, but yeah, that is the fact. We are coming close to the end. Give defense, please. That'll do. That'll do. All the bounces. Oh, let's just leave. I've got my reactants. Let's just leave. That is a lot of speed. We got a wisp in the group? We have, haven't we? Have we? No, wait, that was Volt speed, wasn't it? Oh, you can feel the slowdown. You can feel the slowdown. Clemkiller saying, just asking, if you whisper and I'm not on Twitch, what do I do? Does it just wait? Yeah, the message will still be there. You have an inbox on Twitch because you have an account. So, just, if you're not here at the end of the stream to see who the winner is, check your inbox before this time tomorrow, basically. Because you may be a winner. If I don't get a response within that 24 hours, I'll try to roll it on to another person or roll it onto another stream. But the simple limit on that is because there is a time limit on how long I can hold off before it needs to be given to someone. Otherwise, it's just lost. How do you enter? If you hit the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window, you'll be able to enter in. It costs 100 spanners, which you get just watching the stream. You get 300 just for hitting follow, so, you know, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Watching streams more profitable than doing sorties? Ah, well, you see, you gotta beat other people to the 75 platinum. Still yes, because my information is definitely more valuable than a sortie. You'll get learned good things here, that's for certain. And if there is a question you have about Warframe, or just in general, I am happy to answer, so long as you post it in English. Adam Alec, cheers. Alright, that is the end of those relics. I'm going to hold off on jumping into another relic run, guys. I'm going to hold off on that because we are basically on the draw time here. Yeah, we're on the draw time. So, Adam Alec, Garuga, Pagan Jazz, thank you very much for joining in and helping out on the relic cracking. It's been a pleasure having you guys in this squad today. And to everyone else who's been joining in throughout the stream as well. Cheers from Adam Alec. Cheers, guys. We'll drop that one there. Drop the solo because I know what some of you like. I know what some of you like. It is indeed time to do the draw. Let me just put my chat back so I accidentally moved it. So, fingers crossed if you're going to be a winner. If you have not already got yourself the ticket for the Platinum giveaway, absolutely go ahead and grab that right now. Like right this second, because I'm about to close the entries to it. What are those Granum coins on the wall from? They're from the Granum Void. By using Granum coins in the Granum Void to get the Granum coins. It's kind of weird, actually. You spend a coin to get a chance of getting a coin decoration. Yeah, just doing the Granum Void. That does it. Oh, thank you, Apollis. That'll make me blush. Alright, let's have a looky-loo then. Let me just make sure, if you've already got your tickets in, I'm going to assume everyone has got them in now. Evidently not. No, Orko just grabbed one. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm just finding the list of all the entries. There we go. Let's close down the channel point now. And it's closed. There we are. All right, we got all names in. Hugs for Ducks, you got in the very last second there. My word, you're really pushing that one. So we've got all the names in, right the way from Paliperidon all the way down to Hugs for Ducks. Be careful which ducks you hug, of course. Alrighty then, let's pop all these names into our spinner, which means today's spinner looks something a little bit like this one. Can blush them both when? Might pass on that one, solo cross. But here's our list of names. Let's give that a few shuffles. Anyone can be a winner, any platform, and the winner for today's platinum giveaway to round off this stream is our friend New Zealand Penguin. Penguin, you are today's winner of the platinum giveaway. I'll be contacting you here on Twitch in just a moment to get your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that sent on over to you. Congratulations there to New Zealand Penguin. Look at those congrats coming in, absolutely there. I'll be sending you a message in just a momento to get that all sorted out with you. I understand time zone difference there is definitely a strong one. But that, otherwise, guys, is all that we have time for. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to raid on over to another part of the Warframe community. Let's give a little bit of love to somewhere else, you know? Somewhere else within Warframe. Where are we going to go? Mr. Fox saying, with a bad joke, how do you end a stream? You put a damn on it. Well, damn you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, fine. Bad joke. Can't time you out for it because you did the redemption. Let's see. Who are we going to go raid on over to? Who are we going to give a bit of love to today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know, if I recall correctly, Perk and Jay, they were wrapping up. They raided into me at the end of the stream. Are they wrapping up now? Because otherwise I'll be going to them. Let me just check in on this guy real quick. Let me just check in real quick. Are they wrapping up anytime soon? No, they're mid-mission right now. They're mid-mission. Let's go raid them. Let's go raid them. We're going to go say hi to Perk and Jay. If you've not been there before, well, you're about to find all about them, aren't you? But as I say, that is all we've got for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. We'll be seeing more Warframe on Wednesday. That's the very next stream from now, and in the interim, I hope you have yourselves a very good time. Bye-bye.